Okay, we're good.
Did you do your intro?
No, I don't have an intro.
Oh. I was just gonna start moaning during your intro, so.
I just don't want, I just didn't want to start it with just a bunch of random people speaking. I wanted to start it with silence.
Ah, yes.
Should all be good now.
Oh, okay.
And then I got the Discord stream open if you...
Who the fuck did that? I genuinely hate ear rape.
Okay. Yeah, I do have the Discord stream open if you guys care to watch without the delay.
Yeah, I'm trying to. I might watch, but I'm playing Modern Warfare 3 right now.
I'm gonna head off. I might join back later.
Okay.
Oh, so Kyle. After months, and I mean literal fucking months of searching, I finally found Fallout New Vegas.
Cool. You can probably
and I finally got it from X
for dirt cheap.
But here's the best part. Ready for this? I go to Value Village, and I find another Xbox there. And so I buy it. It works perfectly fine. Guess what's in it?
What's in it?
Fallout fucking New Vegas.
Cool.
So now I have the Ultimate Edition and the one I got before.
Hey, Squig.
Yeah.
You wanna do me a favor? You wanna post the link in the Sky's server?
Sure.
Since I'm on the alt, I don't have access to it on anything right now.
Yeah.
Fuck, shit.
Oh, this is gonna be a bad idea, isn't it?
What?
Probably.
Letting you be here. I'm gonna regret
Why?
this. Oh,
No, you're not. I'm
like my control, right?
I'm actually, believe it or not, I'm actually a lot more tame than I used to be. I am.
From your earlier conversation, definitely doesn't make that clear.
Well, no, because I finally realized I'm my own person, and I can do whatever the fuck I want.
You finally realize you're a complete dipshit and people are tired of your shit?
Eh, fuck you.
I mean, I'm not wrong. Everybody got tired of your shit and you were left without friends for how long?
I had fucking Devin. And half of that wasn't even my shit. Half that was Brianna's shit, pulling on my shit.
Half of that was you pushing your friends away.
Yeah, I regret that.
We all told you ahead of time. We straight up said if this keeps up, you were going to push away all of your friends. You were going to be left with nothing. And then when this shit hits the fan, you're going to come crawling back and nobody's going to care. And guess what happened?
Well, I didn't come crawling back. I came to apologize.
You made another group chat, added all of us, and you apologized, begging for forgiveness, which I don't think any of us actually gave you it.
Actually, I don't think I was begging. I said it's okay if you don't want to accept my apology.
You know what? The kid, fair. I'll give you that.
Like I said, I personally don't care. Like, if you want to accept my apology or not, I couldn't care less. It's not that I'm being rude about that, so don't think that. It's just that at that point, I finally learned I shouldn't care what other people think about me. I shouldn't care what happens. Just go with the flow and it'll work out.
Oh, this is being a pain in my ass. Hold on, give me a minute.
Yes? What are you using on PlayStation, PC? PC? What are you playing?
It's just on NieR Automata. Automata? Whatever.
I've got a fucking memory we can all laugh at.
I think it's Automata.
Remember when Owen Nelson fucking got Lucas, remember when Owen Nelson got Cards Against Humanity banned from the school?
Oh yeah.
Oh, that was hilarious. We're all playing Cards Against Humanity, and fucking Owen turns around and goes, "Oh my god, I got the best cards!" And he starts covering up his fucking thing because he's trying to show us. And Miss Boston comes around and she goes, "What's this?" And he goes, "You can't look."
Whose idea was it to let Owen play cards again?
It wasn't mine, actually.
Who let the autistic kid play Cards Against Humanity?
I didn't. I fucking didn't. We should do that sometime.
Yeah, in theory.
I still have the cards I created.
Yeah, but there's like an online version you can play.
We mean that's what we always used was the online version.
Yeah, pretend you're Exizzy. Just the only fact is there's no more white cards. They took that out.
What?
That's racist.
They took the white cards out, I guess, because people were being too, like, way too bad with them. Like, there was a line.
Oh, just the blank cards.
Yeah, they
The
I
blank
guess
cards, not
somebody
white
crossed
cards,
the
is
line.
literally the entire game.
I guess somebody crossed the line with the blank cards.
How do
How do
you
you
cross the
cross the
line?
line?
Child porn.
Did they
Like,
put
is
like
it
a link
child
to
porn
it
or
or
is it like
something?
I think, or they just mentioned it. I don't fucking know.
Because I'm pretty sure there's already cards that joke about that, like in the actual sets.
Yeah, but they like took it way too
Okay.
far, apparently, from what I
Give me a
read.
second, I gotta get my phone charger.
Oh yeah, I have a new phone. The irony is, it's Brianna's old phone
Okay.
that she gave to me after she smashed my other one.
What I missed?
Oh no, I was just talking about my phone.
Oh.
Do you still
got-
play that Sword on? You still play that Sword Art Online game?
No, I haven't touched it in a while, but I think they just added the 20th floor recently.
Oh fuck yeah! When I get internet installed here, I'm definitely gonna
Oh,
start.
I can't charge my phone and use.
Yes, you can.
No, I have a 7.
Okay, wait, hold on. Turn that setting off. What are you using? iPhone?
What do you mean?
Are you using iPhone, or did you finally switch to Samsung?
No, I still have an iPhone.
Fuck. Okay, put on power saving, and you should be good.
Yeah, I'll have to. Because
What's your
iPhone's
phone at?
using what is. Otherwise, I'll have to go back to where it's quiet for you guys.
What's your phone at?
17.
Well, why can't you charge it?
Because I'm using earbuds to talk to you guys.
Oh my god, you didn't get a new one, did you?
I didn't really have a choice.
What happened?
My 6 was, the battery was going on it, and it was costing a lot to replace it every few months. So I was able to upgrade
genuinely
with
feel
a new.
bad.
I was able to upgrade with a better plan.
Kyle, I genuinely feel bad for you. Next time I see you, I will give you my fucking Bluetooth.
I can buy Bluetooth earbuds, I just don't, because I hate
Oh
them.
no, I don't have Bluetooth earbuds. I have a literal fucking Bluetooth phone speaker thingy majiggy that you put on your ear, like you have a 401k, like you're going to steal someone's 401k.
So a single
you
Bluetooth earbud.
You should buy
Yeah, it works.
AirPods.
Yeah,
No,
no,
don't buy
Lucas, I'm not
AirPods.
buying AirPods. You made that mistake of
do that.
spending $200 in AirPods. I'm not making the same mistake.
Yeah.
Why? What happened?
He bought
I bought
AirPods.
them. Yeah.
Lucas, you bought AirPods?
Yeah.
And he was
You fucking
debating on
traitor.
buying the Pro as well.
I was debating about it, but then I saw it was like $300 and then buy them. I bought like the cheaper ones.
There was one guy in my English class last semester who bought the Apple Pen 2.
Why?
Oh yeah, you guys are grade 12s now, eh?
Yeah, that's how grades work.
No grade 10s.
I'm actually grade
Yes,
7.
please.
Shit. How's it feel being a grade 12 now?
It feels no different than from being a grade 11, which felt no different from being a grade 10.
Yeah, but how's it feel knowing you have one last year to go?
It feels the same as being in grade 11 and only having 2 years left.
Yeah, I'm potentially
See, the
like
thing
that
is,
now.
I don't think they'll pass you. I think what they'll do is I think they'll make you retake the grade
No.
because it's Zagordo and Zop. What do you expect?
Except
Good.
Zagordo and Zop don't have a say. It's the Ontario or Canadian government that's doing it, not the
Who's still
principals.
there and who's left?
What do you mean?
Out of teachers that I knew, who's still there?
I don't think
No.
anyone actually retired between the last year.
Is Poldma still there?
Yeah,
Oh, thank God.
Pyramid's still nowhere to be found.
Yeah, no shit. No one knew where he fucking went. He fucking disappeared.
What are you?
I saw him when I was at work one time.
What is this?
I was
thing?
working at No Frills.
Jeez, you're level 22. Goodbye.
What are you playing?
NieR Automata. Automata.
What the hell is that?
Close enough. It's it's one of the Platinum games. Well, Platinum and Square.
Fuck off! I'm glad there's
Oh,
fucking suicide bombers in
Son of a bitch.
there.
Yeah. Have you been playing the sword game yet recently?
I haven't. I don't have internet, and I have to find my iPhone.
Hmm. It's on iOS now, or Android now.
Yeah, I don't have the data for that, or the fucking memory.
It was
I mean,
a
I had, like-
pretty memory-heavy game.
It very well was.
Wow.
It's almost as memory heavy. Well, it's probably more more
Hammery.
memory, more memory heavy than fucking Dokkan Battle is. And Dokkan Battle was a pretty memory heavy game.
This
That's why I
guy's
keep it on my
gonna
phone.
Take forever to kill.
Oh, that's right. You don't play Dragon Ball Dokkan Battle.
No,
It's a good game.
I don't care about Dragon Ball.
Fuck you.
Never watched any of the shows. Never played any of the games.
I saw somebody that put something online and it kind of hit me really close to home on the show. It's like Goku's in like his ultra instinct form, and it's like, Goku, wake up, my son. He's like, what, Grandpa? He looks up and it's him in bed with a bandage wrapped around his head, and his grandpa's there as a kid. I'm like, that would be such a great fucking ending to the show.
My problem with all of those shows, like the Dragon Ball, the Naruto, the One Piece, it's just a cash grab now.
They used to be good. Dragon Ball is still about the fans somewhat, because Toriyama still cares about the fans. But Naruto is just pure cash grab now. I think it was the guy wanted to end the show, but they won't let him. Whereas in Dragon Ball, Toriyama wanted to end the show, but the fans wouldn't let him. Because he wanted to end the show after the Cell Saga. It was supposed to be Gohan was supposed to take over as the protector of Earth. Goku was dead. Gohan was essentially the strongest, right? And no one liked that. They're like, it's not a Dragon Ball story unless Goku is the protector of Earth. So that's when the Buu Saga came around, and then Toriyama spun up more ideas. Which, I'm not gonna lie, Dragon Ball Super did bring a lot of cool ideas to the table, but it just didn't feel right. Especially since he literally power jerked off everybody.
That's my problem with a lot of shows, is they just become cash grabs after a while.
Yeah. I mean, look at fucking... the one thing I really hate is the people that go, oh, you know, this guy could beat that guy. Like, for instance, the whole Dragon Ball versus Naruto thing. It's like, oh yeah, Naruto can beat Goku. No. No, he fucking can't.
The only one that I stand by is still One Punch Man.
Actually, yeah, no, but I understand he's a complete and utter joke. Like, even the creators of you know, said, oh no, well, the creators have even said he can't beat them. He's meant as a fucking joke.
Well, yeah, it's a comedy show.
Yeah, it's literally just satire. Like the character, if actually pit against like Goku or any of them, wouldn't actually win. He'd get his shit kicked in. But in his show, he's the strongest guy alive.
No, that makes me wonder though. Is that because he's really strong, or everyone else is really weak?
That really does make me wonder. Fuck you, you piece of shit. It's a fucking butterfly effect, isn't it?
I really like though in how that show, like one of the first episodes, he punches like the giant behemoth, like Attack on Titan looking guy.
Yeah.
Just obliterates him in a punch, and then just some like alien dude shows up and it takes him. Dude.
Yeah, but I like the like I said, I generally hate when people like the whole Naruto versus Dragon Ball debate. That is the stupidest debate you could ever learn, because who do you think would actually win in that battle, Kyle?
Easily Goku.
Exactly. Goku versus Naruto. Naruto isn't like there's this one dude. Oh, I laughed my ass off. I was looking up terrible fan
I
fictions
don't know what I'm
for the
supposed
shits
to
and
be
gigs of it.
doing.
And there was this one fucking dude who made a literal stat sheet to combat this other dude, because he was like, oh yeah, Naruto can destroy the whole Dragon Ball universe. So this dude made another stat sheet to kind of combat him, and his stat sheet wrote actual facts to the fucking table. And it was like Naruto at best is like city level at his full power. At his full power, he might be Planet Buster, but he has to use all of his energy. Whereas Master Roshi in the Dragon Ball series was was fucking, I think, Moon Buster level or Planet Buster level. Whereas Naruto's only cracked the moon. Master Roshi fucking blew up the moon with all of his power.
Getting so what the
And it was like, then it was like turned around and they went, oh well, you know, this. And I just hate it because everybody's like, oh yeah, you know, Naruto can easily outmatch Goku in his like his Kyuubi form, and I'm like, no, Yamcha can one fucking punch Naruto. Simple as that.
Ugh, my frames just tanked for a minute.
What was all
there.
that about?
No
What happened?
idea.
No, my frames just bombed.
No, the debates are stupid. Like the whole Superman versus Goku debate, that's a good fucking debate. I love that debate. Because it's an actual it's like a superhero's whom's. Like who would actually win that fight?
Power-wise,
it's-
Goku. The only problem comes in the fact that Superman is literally invincible.
Well, that's true, but Goku can fight forever.
Can he?
He can. He
Is he
has the
serious?
stamina.
He's seriously immune to exhaustion.
Well, after a long time of fighting, yes, but like in a half-hour show, that you got to look at it as like a half-hour show isn't like 3 minutes of fighting. That's got to be like hours and hours of fucking fighting. But Goku can go for a long fucking time as long as he, you know, keeps himself
Can I
steady.
just
type
say
shit.
how stupid that universe is?
What, the Dragon Ball universe?
Yeah. For one reason specifically.
What?
Super Saiyan 3. How
Oh
long?
no!
Let me finish. How long did it take him to power up that far?
Like
How
5
long?
minutes?
How long did he sit there screaming before he actually transformed?
Like 5 fucking badass minutes?
And how long did literally anybody have to just go up and sack him while he was doing it?
5 fucking minutes?
Yet everybody just sat there for 5 minutes watching him scream.
Well, that's because Babidi was a fucking retard and didn't think, oh, well, I should probably, you know,
'Cause they're dumb.
Exactly. It's because superhero, like, it's a common trait amongst every fucking villain in any series. A villain always wants to see their enemy at their strongest because they want to humiliate them at their strongest.
I want to see a show where the villain wants to win.
I got one that you might want, like the one where they like, well, where they would like interrupt the mid fucking transformation.
Mm-hmm.
There's actually a Dragon Ball parody on that.
Yeah, I don't want
It's
a parody.
called
I want an actual show.
it's a live action parody, and
That's
it's
garbage.
really fucking cool. No, it's not garbage. It's really cool, and like, it's called A New Hope or something like that. And basically, what ended up happening was, as Gohan was powering up in the Super Saiyan, fucking Android, I think it was Android 17, fucking straight up blitzed him and punched him in the fucking gut. No, he was charging up his Kamehameha. But no, I get what you want. That's something I want to see. But it's like, it's just villains. It's just a villain ego. Every villain has it. They want to humiliate their fucking guy at their strongest because it's not a win in their books if they don't.
So this machine mother has a child, eh?
Which I understand. It's kind of like, I want to prove to you I'm stronger than you
They'll let
type
us
of thing.
examine their brain circuits if we bring the kid home.
The closest I
Your
think I've
scientific
seen
curiosity is getting out of hand,
was
Nines.
Joking,
Psychopaths.
I'm joking.
That I've heard about that show. What is it about?
The first 2 seasons are really good. I've watched the first episode of the third, and I don't know how I feel about the third. But basically, take, I think in 100 years, 150 years from now, the current systems of government just completely crash and burn. And the only country that is,
So a Code Geass type of thing.
let me finish. Every country is basically an anarchy. Like
Okay.
true anarchy. With one
Yeah.
exception being Japan, because Japan. It's a Japanese show, you can't really fault it.
No.
So basically what ends up happening is within this utopia Japan, there's one system that governs all the civil system. And it's functionally, they judge people by their psychopaths, which is hard to explain, but long story
Like
short,
whoever's more like how psychotic you are.
kind of. So it judges, like they say my psychopath is going to cloud, which is basically depending on what color their psychopath is, the worse the color, the higher their crime coefficient. Crime coefficient is what they go by to figure out if you would function within the society.
So wait, so it's like, so basically it's like the color of your soul,
Kind of.
because they say, you know, your soul can be a different color.
Yeah. And then like the best you can get is like clear or white, and then the worst is pitch black. And it just slowly goes through the color spectrum, getting worse and worse and worse as your crime coefficient high. I don't know if it's the crime coefficient that changes the color, or the color changing the crime co. Either way, higher number, bad. And if you commit a crime or something, you kind of as you lose your grip on sanity is one way, or as you just think as a criminal, your crime coefficient goes up. And if it passes, I think 80, or not 80, 100, you are deemed a latent criminal. So even though you haven't done anything, the system deems you clearly capable of it, and you are detained by this police force, which is what you're following. And then you're also, obviously you're following what they do, what their job is, and yada yada yada, learning about the world. And the way their system works is they have enforcers, and they have enforcers and inspectors. I need to hit B, not
Like
A.
all I really know about psychopaths is that little gun thing, because the little gun thing I saw was cool. That's really all I know. I don't know what it does or anything like that too.
So enforcers are latent criminals, right? They're hired. They're still technically prisoner, but they are given some. Since they are already latent criminals, they can do all the dirty work without worrying about their hues getting worse, because they're already a latent criminal, right?
Yeah.
The inspectors need to watch out because they are clear. They aren't latent criminals, so they need to watch at what they do, as they can still cloud.
Yeah.
And it's a cool idea. I like it. And so you're going by Akane's point of view. She's a rookie, and this big case blew out where this one guy, he doesn't cloud.
Does he kill somebody?
He kills a lot of people. He does not
Oh.
cloud. I'm not gonna go into spoilers, but he does not cloud. He is effectively immune, which means any of the cymatic scans or whatnot, like they have automatic scans, like think of street cameras, but checking your crime coefficient.
Oh, okay.
Basically, essentially, you can't hide in this world. If you become a latent criminal, they know where you are.
It's a smart idea.
Very, very difficult place to hide from. But this guy, he wants to expose. It deems itself a perfect system, but he wants to try and expose it, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go to the desert and do the desert side quests I have. I'm just running around like an aimless idiot right now. But he's trying to expose what's going on, take it down, yada yada yada.
Okay.
He's the closest that I have seen to a character that utilizes what he has, and not so much waiting for the enemy or his opponent being the police force to pull one up in front of him.
Okay.
He's smart, he knows what he's doing. He does it very, kind of like you've seen Death Note, right?
Yeah, I didn't really find that to be a good show, but I did like the
This
storyline
was
of
a
it.
fascinating show for the exact same reason.
It was, because L was always ahead of them.
Or vice versa, they were always head to head, but it was using intelligence, not brute force.
Yeah.
This
So
is
basically,
kind of a middle
basically,
ground.
a Gohan type situation, because Gohan wasn't always one for brute force.
I don't know Dragon Ball references.
Okay, well, Gohan was basically the one that wasn't for brute force. He was the one that would rather use his brains than
Okay,
brawn.
yeah, sure, let's go with that. But it's not that they don't use brute force. I mean, you have those enforcers. They do all the dirty work. They are essentially, they are the brute force.
Okay.
So it's not that there isn't brute force. It's just, it's not the main focus. They focus more on intelligence, trying to find out where he is and how to cut him off, while the enemy is always one step ahead and he never gives them the chance to pull one up until he makes like one fatal flaw where they're able to. I'm not a huge fan as to how the first season ended. I
Did
found
he-
it was a little
he-
anticlimactic from what they were doing.
Did he die?
I'm not telling you.
Kyle, I'm never gonna watch it.
You should. It's a
I
good
can't.
show.
I don't have internet.
Get internet.
I'll watch. I don't really care if you spoil it.
So it basically ends, they catch him and they just shoot him with the other person and be like, no, don't shoot him.
Okay, so a typical police situation.
Yes and no. He wasn't really a police officer at that point. He kind of went,
Rogue.
yeah, that's the word I'm looking for.
So what about the gun though?
So it also can read the person's crime coefficient. If it's below like 100, it locks. If it's above 100 but below say 175, you'll have a non-lethal paralyzer. And if it's over like 300, where's the desert? If it's over 300, it is a lethal elimination. And if it's deemed to be just a threat, like you got a drone or something going AWOL, it will turn into a decomposer and it will just completely decompose it.
So essentially, wipe it off the face of the earth.
Yeah, it registers how much of a threat the thing is, and it changes itself correspondingly.
So then how were they able to shoot the guy whose thing never changes?
Oh, he just used a straight up revolver.
Oh, well, fuck.
Careful, 2B. I'm picking up hostiles.
He just, because the guy who shot him's the one that went rogue, so he just picked up an old pistol, caught him, and just shot him.
Oh. That's
Old-fashioned.
lovely.
Yeah.
Oh.
But yeah, no, like he was able, like what ended up happening was he kidnapped Akane, Akane's a unique one too. She doesn't cloud despite the fact, like she could see whatever. She doesn't cloud, but she usually hovers around 30, where the main bad guy would hover around 0. She would be around 30 at all times. I think the highest she ever got was 70, and that was when she watched the bad guy kidnap her best friend and slowly slice her throat in front of her.
Well, fuck.
And the highest she got was like 70, not even a latent criminal.
Huh.
Yeah.
What is okay? I need to know, what is your fucking opinion on season 3 of SAO?
Haven't watched it.
You haven't watched it?
Nope.
What was your opinion on the second one?
GGO was good.
Yeah, I'd like Gun Gale.
Have you seen the Gun Gale spin-off?
I have not.
That is the best SAO's ever gotten.
I
And
think
it's-
season 1 can't be beat.
I like Gun Gale more than season 1.
I didn't really find ALO to be the best.
ALO was dumb. ALO was the worst.
ALO was the worst.
ALO,
It had a,
SAO, GGO.
it had a good, okay, it had a good, not a good plot, but it had a good, game line to it, but not storyline.
The gimmick of the game was good. That's the only thing. You had the badass character become a damsel in distress. Not a good show.
No.
I could say that with confidence.
And then
I like the idea of season 3. From what I've heard, I like the idea, but I'm skeptical about how they do it. Also, I just straight up spoiled myself when I watched how they finish off the final boss, because I was watching a critique and that was the dumbest thing I've ever seen.
The boss?
Like the final bad guy. At least for part 1. I don't know about part 2, but for part 1, the way they finished off the ruler or whatever was the
Yeah, but
dumbest
you
thing
should know,
I've ever heard of.
Kirito always does something stupid in terms of boss fights.
No. The thing I found was stupid was the fact that she survived all the bullshit they did, and it was the burning clown that decided to rape her that finished her off.
What?
You don't remember that she summoned the big clown guy to block them off? Him and, was it Yu-Gi-Oh blocked them off for a while?
I don't remember that. I haven't seen all of season 3.
You haven't finished it?
No.
You haven't finished part 1?
Activation complete.
No, I barely got to watch the first few episodes before
Well,
I came,
I'm gonna
before
go
the
and
whole,
spoil
you know what?
I'm gonna spoil the end of part 3.
Go ahead.
Or part 1 of season 3. So they meet up with what's her face that runs all this shit. You know the chick, the magic chick?
I think so, yes.
Yeah, she basically realizes, oh, we can't beat her, and she just kills herself. Kirito does Kirito's thing. She turns into a giant sword. Basically, she ends up stripping completely naked at one point.
What the fuck?
Summons a massive clown to do her bidding for a while. The clown is like super horny or whatever, and then in the end, after they got her down, she's like, oh wait, you haven't seen my final form. And then the clown's like, wait, bursts into flames, and then starts just raping her to death.
I shouldn't laugh at that. I should not laugh at that.
It's the dumbest thing I have ever seen. Like, that's not how you finish off the big bad guy. It is the single dumbest thing I have ever seen. And it is the reason why I refuse to watch the 3rd season. I'm going to finish with the GGO spin-off and leave it at that. Because
You're not gonna watch the 3rd season?
I'm not going to watch the 3rd season.
How come?
Because of exactly what I just said.
But why wouldn't you want to finish the final season?
The way they dealt, the way they finished off the big bad of part 1 is so idiotic.
Understandable, but I mean, the one thing I just don't want to see is like Kirito and Asuna like break up or some shit like that over something stupid.
The one thing I want to see is Asuna.
Exactly.
They just completely.
She like barely got any screen time, and
they annexed her after the 1st season, which was super dumb. She
yeah,
is
like come on.
the most interesting character.
I really found it creepy how she has a heart monitor on Kirito. I found that to be a little bit weird.
My problem with I like the series. The first time I watched it, I liked the series. I have developed a problem as I've watched it. Like because I watched it several years ago. My problem is the fact that all the main villains are dumb. It's all idiot. Think about it, right? Season 1, you had Kayabara, right?
Yeah, that was a good villain actually.
What concept? Fantastic. Locks a bunch of people into the thing. If you die, you die in real life. Fantastic.
He scanned that shit. That's what he did.
It's fantastic concept, and I really liked it at first. It was until the end that I had a problem. Why did you do it? I can't remember. Okay. And then that's it. What?
Remember the abridged? Remember how the abridged series called them out on that?
The abridged series is
Of
better.
SAO.
It's
The abridged series called them on them. That's so fucking hard. Honestly, I can't remember.
they need to
What?
finish season 2 of that. They only have 2 episodes for season 2 of it.
Yeah, that was hilarious though. Honestly, I can't remember. Austin on Kirito for a fucking fit.
But no, like that's good. Whatever. Like, give him an actual his motive, or like in the actual official show. Why did you do it? It's been so long, I can't actually remember why I've done it.
It's so stupid.
Let's go with the ALO section. Yes, I have kidnapped your girlfriend. Why? I like her body.
I'm a massive pervert.
He quite literally just almost like, no, I'm not even gonna finish that sentence. It makes me sick to
He's a
say it.
He's a child molester. Simple as that.
The only one I can say I thoroughly enjoyed was again the Gun Gale one.
Yeah.
How are you killing people in real life? Well, I just have a second guy who actually goes and kills them in real life as I kill their avatar.
That was smart.
That's a cool concept. And they didn't do
Yeah.
something stupid like they did with the other ones. I
No.
thoroughly enjoyed that. And then Kirito figures it out, and instead of kicking his ass in game, he hops out, runs to Shion's place, adds her to his harem, and then stops the
His
guy from
harem?
killing her in real life. Like, that's a cool idea.
Who in turn turns out to be some guy that likes Shino.
And that, like, I think that was a really good concept, and that one was done well.
Yeah. Oh fuck. Sorry.
But then that's it. Like, the other 3 were just dumb.
Oh, don't get me started on
Or
that.
the other 2. 2 out of the 3 were dumb. And then
I mean-
I don't know the motives behind season 3's bad guy, but just the way the bad guy died is enough for me to say no. But the track
Well, I
record
think-
says
okay.
it's a dumb reason.
Well, if I remember correctly, and I don't remember a lot about season 3 because I wasn't paying attention, but I think it was the system admin itself that was the bad guy. I can't remember.
Because wasn't the whole gimmick of that was them trying to create an artificial world using self-learning AI?
Yeah, yes.
Again, they're all cool concepts.
But terrible fucking endings.
And the thing is it's not because of the show, it's because of the guy who writes the show. I'm gonna go back to the spin-off show, written by a different person. Damn good show, same universe.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't really like the fact they put Asa on the back burner that bad until the point where she finally gets her point in season 3, where she goes, I want to see Kirito. But that was it.
Really?
Yeah, she wanted to see Kirito.
Did she see him?
I don't remember.
Hey, you sound like the first guy.
What?
I don't remember.
Fuck you.
But no, like seriously, that is the reason why I have stopped keeping up with this series. The games that have come out for them are kind of cool. I like the games that have come out. But that's all I can say.
Well, let's be real. Kaiba was a fucking dumbass.
If I would have no issues with the first season, I mean, other than the obvious flaws, but every show has their flaws. It had some glaring flaws, don't get me wrong. But I could look past it if it wasn't for the fact that the main villain couldn't remember why he set everybody up to die in game, die in real life.
I mean, I could understand why he kind of forgot it. I mean, it was 3 years. But it's the
That's
stupidest.
no excuse. He developed the system and everything. He would have been working on the system for years with this
Exactly.
in mind. Yet you go in game for, what was it, 2.5 years?
Yeah, and he was.
And
it
he
was
forgets.
the stupidest. It's the stupidest fucking like it's basically the biggest fuck you to the main heroes that you could deliver to someone. It's like, why'd you
God,
do
that's a
it?
suicide bomber.
It's like, why'd you do it? I don't remember. Are you fucking kidding me? 3 years in the game, fighting for our lives, and you don't fuck. That's all you got?
Not to mention, I think it would have been cooler. Although, in the end, I think it would have been cooler if they went by the original rules, climbed to the 100th floor, and win the game.
But I did like the spot. Well, I did like the thing where Kirito figures out who he is.
That was cool. What I feel like they should have done is he figures out who it is, and then he's like, good job. Let's have a duel. Kayabara kicks Kirito's ass,
And it says, "Come find me when you reach the 100th floor."
and then says, try again when you reach the 100th floor. Then they climb to the 100th floor. They
And
go
Kirito
for a
kicks his ass.
rematch fight. Kirito manages to pull through, now being a higher level with better skills and whatnot, and just honing his skills better, just being an all-around better player. Maybe have some dirty trickery, having Asuna, Lisbeth, Silicon, having all of them, kind of Kane, whatever, and Igil, have them pop in as backup as well, win,
I mean,
and then have a fucking motive.
this might sound a little retarded coming from me, but I think the
A lot
whole
of shit sounds
Asuna.
retarded coming from you.
Fuck you. I think the whole
No.
Asuna dying thing was a major turning point for Kirito. I mean, it kind of helped.
Wait,
What?
sorry, it's been a while since I watched the show. Remind me of that part?
She was killed by Kayaba.
Right.
Exactly, and that was a big fucking part, because that's what got Kirito to go, oh fuck you, and then stab him through the chest.
Oh, let's not forget the part where Kirito died. And then came back.
Well, yeah, that was the whole part. That was a great fucking thing.
No,
I loved seeing that.
it was not a good thing.
Why?
How did that happen? Your HP hit zeros, the set microwaves your brain. You don't survive that. You don't just go, wait a minute, I don't want to die, and then just not die.
Well, no, he still died.
No, he didn't. Because he woke up in the damn hospital.
That's because Kayaba halted the fucking system.
Kayaba stopped it himself?
Yes.
Okay, so let's go with that. Kayaba stopped it himself. That doesn't change the fact that Kirito faded away in game, and then it was like, you know what? No, and then just didn't.
Yeah, I understand that, but like I said, I liked the concept of it because it just it gives you so much to wonder about. Like, did he hack did his subconscious hack the system or something like that?
No.
You never know.
What they could have done is what they did with the fight against, do you remember the giant Minotaur guy?
Oh my fucking god,
Where he
yes.
first figured out dual wielding and then just went all out and ended with like 3 hit points?
Yeah.
They should have done it like that, where he got the final hit with just a sliver left.
Yeah.
But make it an even smaller sliver than what he did there.
Well, because the thing was, here's what was going on. Because if you remember exactly, when he went to fight Jolly Green Santa Claus to regain
God, that was done
what's
as
her
well.
when he went to regain what's her fucking face's life, he finds out that the thing only lasted 10 seconds.
Yes,
After 10
because
seconds after
10
death.
seconds before the brain is microwaved.
And the thing is, I don't know if that's another thing too. Maybe fucking Klein used it without us even realizing, because who knows? Because Klein never used it. There's no way in fucking hell he used it.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so let's say we'll use that in theory, okay? We'll theorize that's why. Why
Yeah.
wasn't it shown?
Well, because that's a good point. But Klein was paralyzed too.
Yeah, he was paralyzed, but you could see there was still some movements. You could see some of them moving. You could have seen him struggle, pull the thing out, and then you could see it, the stupid breaking thing they do whenever they use an item. Do that,
Yeah.
boom, you watch Klein do it, saying,
Yeah.
not yet, Kirito, or something stupid like that, use it, Kirito comes back and stabs him, catching Kaiba off guard because he wouldn't, because that happened towards like the mid game, probably around a year prior.
Because it's probably one of the things they forgot about and didn't even want to discuss it.
But like that that would have made sense. So in theory, sure, let's say that's how he came back, but it wasn't shown, which leaves just yet another problem. If you
What?
can't get what I'm saying, the entire show is full of just issue after issue.
It's a good show, it's just full of flaws.
It's good concept, but it was written poorly.
Yeah. The
It was-
comics, I think, were written pretty good.
The comics are written the exact same way. They were written by the same guy.
Yeah. But the show was just changed.
I didn't actually read what that guy wanted me to do, but whatever.
Think of it like the Percy Jackson films. No one talks
Yeah.
about those.
The
But
first one was good. I liked the first one.
the first one was good. I can say it was a good movie, but I will not say it stuck to canon lore because it was so stupid. The action of it was good, but it doesn't deserve to call itself a Percy Jackson movie. Neither does the fucking second.
The second one's the reason why there isn't a third one.
There's supposed to be 4 more.
Oh, that reminds me of the Avatar: The Last Airbender. Yeah.
Ooh. I
Set-
have all the shows recorded on my PVR.
Set that up for a sequel. Ugh, that did not go well.
Please don't fucking do that. Oh, I'd cry.
They're working on there's plans for another live action.
That's the actual Avatar thing, the one by James Cameron.
Nope. The Last Airbender, they're doing a new live action.
Can I
But they're-
fucking cry myself to sleep?
They're doing it a show, a TV show, a Netflix show.
Oh my god, it's like the Kim Possible one, isn't it?
Let me finish. The original creators have a part in it.
Okay, so that might be good.
Yes. It's live action, which makes me skeptical. It's Netflix, which I got nothing on Netflix. They got some good shit.
Yeah, but it's still
It's
a
got-
live action, and if you look at like every anime show that's come out with live action, for instance, let's take the worst live action movie to ever be created, Dragon Ball Evolution.
Death Note.
That was terrible. Like,
Attack
have
on
you even heard of
Karashi
how
was
terrible?
bad. Attack on Titan was bad. Death Note was.
There was a live action of Attack on Titan.
Yeah, notice how you didn't know about it. There's a reason for that. Full Metal Alchemist
I knew about the Full
was
Metal Alchemist
terrible.
one.
Full Metal Alchemist wasn't bad, but it wasn't done well.
No, it was not.
Could have been done better. Rushed it way too much, and they killed off the wrong guy in the end.
That's true.
And they just completely changed the story. Death Note is the only one I will accept.
I didn't really find it to be all that appealing, but I did like the fact that it wasn't as bad, like it stuck to the show kind of thing.
No, it did not.
No, kinda, if
No.
you get what I mean.
The only thing that's similar is the
Characters.
names,
That's why I'm saying it stuck to the show with characters, whereas everybody else was like, oh, here,
except for the
we'll
fact that
change
they
this one.
changed Light's last name to Turner.
Yeah, but it's anime, it's live action, so that's to be expected.
The reason why I say it's good, there is a reason why I'm saying that it's good. It's not.
Why?
If you look at it as an original thing, don't compare it to the show. Compare
no.
it to itself, a standalone thing.
Yeah.
Then it's fine. Don't compare the movie L to the show L, the movie Light to the show Light. It's its own standalone thing. That is why I find it's okay.
I mean, we're both big fans of Full Metal Alchemist. We used to talk about that shit all the time.
Not really.
What?
Not really. I'd bully you on the fact of the, on the Nina scene, and that was about it. Fun
But-
fact: the Angel Way person who was here earlier, she's also watched it.
I really liked the fact that they ended it where
I've made no progress whatsoever today.
What?
On the game, I've done absolutely nothing today.
I loved it I loved how they ended it, and I do wish they kind of brought it back, but no, I don't want it to come back. It's like the Avatar.
I
I love
absolutely want it to come back.
I
Here-
I do, but I
here-
also don't.
Hear me out.
Okay.
Continue the story. It left off.
Okay.
It it left off with one going east and the other going west. Follow that story. Follow Al learning
That's-
about Alkahestry, talking with May, learning how it works, honing his skills in Alkahestry. Talk about that. Go into that
Yeah.
part of the world. We have that entire part of the world that we've never seen before.
Yeah.
Go through Al's travel there. See what that part of the world is like, how different alchemy is used, and how they can combine the two. And then go to the west and follow Ed, struggling with not having alchemy anymore,
Yeah.
as well as learning what's going on in the west.
And learning how to, hold a relationship with a girl far away.
I highly doubt that would actually go anywhere. He'd go back every once in a while, get beat up for breaking his arm, and they'd just go on.
And legs.
What?
No, didn't he get those back?
Oh, sorry, just his leg.
Yeah.
He
Got his arm back.
He
I
got his
remember
arm.
that was a badass fucking ending. I love that.
Don't forget. It's been a while since I've watched it, and I've watched a lot of other stuff since. So
Like, I think the one show that really has nailed their ending with an enemy before is Full Metal Alchemist. They nailed that on the hammer.
they nailed that on the hammer.
Oh, sorry, they hammered that on the nail.
That was
That was a really fucking great ending.
One Punch did a good job.
Yeah, but I think Full Metal Alchemist stole it. Like, if you get what I
Brotherhood.
mean. Yeah,
Brotherhood did a damn good job.
like the final boss battle with Father, that was amazing.
That was really cool having. And remember when I said what they should have done in SAO, where they had everybody there, all taking a part?
Yeah,
You see what they did with Father? Everybody did something.
Yeah,
Greed
it was like
Greed was there, May was there, Al was there, Hohenheim was there, the military was there,
even the Major was doing something.
Major was doing something, Mustang was there. Mustang was blinded, and he was still doing shit.
Yeah,
Which, by the way, is something else they could explore. I feel like if they ever do a reboot, or a continuation, they should follow Mustang's story, Ed's story, and Al's story.
I thought he regained his eyes.
I don't know if they actually did or not. I can't remember if they did or not. It's been a while. I think what was going is he was going to get Marcus to use the Philosopher's Stone to do so only after he became Fuhrer.
Yeah,
Only
I mean-
after he fixed the country. I think so. They could follow Mustang being blind, or even if they did fix it, fixing the damn country. Ed exploring the west, Ed exploring the east. They should do that. That would be cool. That is what I want to see.
yeah, same. I mean, I personally loved the fact that, like like going back to the ending, I loved how everybody came together, but what I really fucking loved was the final battle between fucking Edward and Father. That was probably the most climactic battle I've ever witnessed, because he
And-
fucking had his
It was creative as shit too, because he got pinned down. He was completely broken. Al
and he was dumb.
and then
He was gonna lose.
Al used himself. No, sorry, no, that's 03. Ed used himself
Yeah.
to regain his arm.
Uh-huh.
No, shit, no, sorry. I know, Al used himself to get Ed's
Yes.
arm back so that Ed could finish the fight, and then Ed used his own ability to utilize alchemy to bring Al's body back.
And that was amazing because what I really loved was the fact like his arm basically fucking burst out of his fucking the fucking socket, and he just fucking right hooks the fucking father right across the fucking face and just keeps hammering him. That
I think it's
was a
cool.
fight.
That is by far, it is my favorite show.
That was an amazing fucking slobber knocker of a match. Like fucking, it's like, you know, it had all of your tropes. It had everybody getting beaten down, no chance of winning, but it also had the enemies wearing down. You know, they were gonna lose, but they were also gonna. Then they turned around and went, fuck you, I'm winning.
I liked it because he knew. Also, yeah, it was good. It is my favorite show. It is my favorite show, but there is a close second now.
What?
Have you seen? And it's a new show too, which surprised me. Like the winter. During the winter season, it came out.
Okay,
It is another one that has done the enemies really well.
If you say Boruto, I'm gonna shoot you.
What?
If you say Boruto, I'm gonna shoot you.
I don't even know what that is.
It's the fucking spin-off of Naruto.
I hate those shows to begin with. They're overrated and they're not good. No, I'm talking about The Promised Neverland.
Actually, I've never heard of that.
12 episodes. When you get the chance, like, go to a Tim Hortons and download them off of the website that I've told you.
You'll have to send that to me.
Yeah, like, download them. Watch it. It's 12 episodes. Second season's coming out in October. I'm going to summarize the first episode, right? It's got the twist at the end. Do you think you would watch it? Because
yeah, I would. I'd watch it. It sounds good. If you're that hyped over it.
It is my second favorite show. It's up there with full. It's only 12 episodes right now, and it's up there with Full Metal.
If you're that hyped over it, then I'd definitely watch it.
Right. Do you want me to tell you the big shock of the first episode? Because that's the hook of the show. I'll leave that to you.
Go ahead, because you might be able to spoil it, but it won't be able to take away how it looks.
You were absolutely right. Okay, so it takes place entirely within an orphanage.
Oh!
These people, they've lived there their entire lives. They were brought in when they're like 1 year old. Oh, Luke is back. Oh, they're all back.
No. Yeah. Luke isn't back.
Or not Luke, sorry. Luke's the only one that's not back. Everybody else is back.
Talking about anime.
Anyways, so it's The Promised Neverland. I'm trying to get the second Hooded Tsar to watch it as well. Squig's never going to, because Squig. For the record, I know they both say Hooded Tsar. The one with the dog bird is Squig. The one with the ghost on a bridge thing is Angel. So if you hear me saying names, that's that. I don't use their real names because A, it just sounds weird because I'm used to using their alias. But anyways, so it takes place entirely on an orphanage. And they got this one person that they call Mom, right? She takes care of them. Super, super nice looking lady. And they just go about their day. They're having fun, they go out, they play, yada yada yada. The oldest is 12. And one of their younger ones, 6-year-old, they end up getting adopted. They find out that they're just a farm. They are being raised as livestock. And the outside world is comprised entirely of demons that eat them.
Oh!
And they find this out, and they figure this out at the end, and they're like, and keep in mind the 12-year-olds are like smart as shit. Because they're raised to be smart, because that just makes them higher quality product. The more fit they are, the smarter they are, the better grade meat they are. So they find out, and keep in mind, yeah, they're not 12, they're only 11. They're about to turn 12. So yeah, they may be 11, but they are smart 11. Don't just, oh, they're 11, they're stupid. No, they're not.
Yeah, no, I get what you mean. They're like fucking Albert Einstein level.
Yeah, they are really really smart. And they find out that they're just cattle, and they're like, shit, how do we get out of here?
Wow.
And that's the rest of the show, them trying to go. And they did the villain really well, because the villain is the mom that takes care of them.
Oh.
Like, obviously there's all the demons and whatnot that are outside, but they don't explore. The entire first season is them in the orphanage.
Okay.
Fascinating. Done extremely well, and it is my second favorite show of all time.
I think. Well, obviously, you know what my number one favorite is.
Dragon Ball Z.
Well, yeah. I mean, I grew up watching it. That was my favorite. But I think my second favorite had to be. It's a big toss-up. I loved Pokemon. I loved Sword Art Online. But I do not like. Speaking of Pokemon, I do not like the new shows. Those are stupid.
Okay, hang on. Can I just pause you for a minute? Just doing a little cutscene thing here.
Yeah, nothing.
Of course. I'll help however I can. Yes, Tubi? Yes, Tubi?
Pascal,
Yes, Tubi?
aside from this village, are there any other machines that are cut off from the network?
I suppose that unpleasant songstress you so kindly defeated in the amusement park wasn't part of the network.
You mean that singing thing?
Oh, and of course there's the Forest Kingdom, but
Forest Kingdom?
yes, it's a vast woodland area not far from here. There's a group of machines there attempting to build a nation of sorts. They're quite hostile to outsiders, however. We can't so much as go near the place.
Where is it?
Northeast of the city ruins. You should be able to reach it by passing through the ruins of the commercial facility. If you go, however, be careful. Things have been rather rough there lately.
Alright, yeah, I gotta switch over. I'm at 3% on my phone, so you'll have to deal with lower quality microphone.
That's fine.
I've put it off for as long as I can, but I gotta charge my phone now.
Hey, don't you puke on my bed.
Puke.
My dog's a little shit sometimes.
Clearly. Hello, I'm trying to hit the, thing. OBS, are you... Okay, OBS, we're good? Cool. Oh my god, stop. Open up Discord. Alright, you might hear a bit of an echo for a second.
Mhm.
If Discord responds. Oh, my computer is on its knees right now.
This is funny. I'm hearing like an echo now. It's hilarious.
Yeah, just for a minute.
There's two of them. Fuck.
There's no escape.
Fuck. Yeah, no.
Alright, should be good.
Going back on it, like I said, my number one all-time favorite is, of course, Dragon Ball, because I grew up watching that. I'm not cooking anything, Gigi. I was eating noodles.
Who's Gigi?
My grandma.
Oh.
Yeah.
You call her Gigi?
But with me,
Oh, there it is.
it's very hard to decide where I want to place my other favorites. I mean, I fucking loved Sword Art Online and Full Metal Alchemist, even with their flaws.
I enjoyed them the first time around, but I watched them a second time, and
That's where it fucks you over.
that's where the problems came, because I stopped watching with oh, I like video games, they're in video game, and I started looking at it as a show, a proper show, and I'm like, wow, this is actually dog shit. And really
Well, yeah, I
cringy.
didn't like it because of video games. I and I liked it because it just appealed to me, sort of a thing.
And also
I kind of
super cringy. I was rewatching it. I rewatched it. Started rewatching it a third time because I had nothing better to do.
and it was cringy.
I got to the point where he ran into Lisbeth, and they were making his
Ooh.
sword, and I'm like, I can't watch this.
That was the one thing I liked about the abridged series. It was a show you could watch over and over and over again because the abridged series didn't give a fuck. They addressed all the fucking flaws of the show.
Okay, where's my controller? It's dark and I can't see. Okay.
But it's I loved Sword Art Online, and people can call me out on it, but it's a show that, you know, it hit my heart and I loved it. But
Great.
Mm-hmm.
but it's
Wait,
so
no, sorry.
between.
What'd you
So
say?
like I said, I can't decide my second favorite because it's
Hold up,
like
Jack.
Full
Shut
Metal
up for a minute. I
Alchemist.
can't hear the other person.
It's Full Metal Alchemist, fucking Sword Art Online, Tokyo Ghoul. That was an amazing show.
I like the first season.
What'd you think of Re?
I have not seen Re yet.
I sent you the fucking link for the shows, did I not?
I have it bookmarked. It's on my list. I'm going to. I just haven't.
I really loved the second season. The second season really fucking did it.
I liked it as well until I read it.
You read it?
I read it. They have them in the library, the school library.
Yeah.
So I read them there. The second arc is so much better there.
In the you mean the one where it's with
The books, the second arc where he like once his hair goes white.
yeah, Sasa.
Hmm?
They call when they call fuck what do they call him?
All
I know one of them call him Sasan, one of them.
Either way, so the second part in the manga was get out of my way, 9S. The second part was so much better in the book. They did it better. It ended better. They completely. Okay, remind me. Did
I'll be right back.
Yeah. Did he die at the end of season 2?
He did, but he came back.
Okay. I don't know.
Okay, no, this is how it happened. He died, yes, but he also didn't die at the same fucking time. It's so confusing.
So it ends with. Shut up, robot.
What'd you say?
I was sorry. A robot was talking to me. I'm telling you to shut up. So you know how the investigators, right? You had
Yes.
the guy and the old man, and then the old man croaked and got replaced by his daughter, or granddaughter.
You mean Moto?
I can't remember names.
The one that died.
The old guy died, right?
Yeah, in the first season he was
Yes,
killed.
and then his granddaughter took over.
Mado. And her and the big dude fucked.
What?
Did the big dude die?
Nope.
He does in the manga.
When do you think
Nope.
you'll be willing
Yep.
to call me Nines?
No, he's alive.
9S
Alive
works
and well.
just fine.
Not in the manga.
Well, yeah.
Yep,
but
in the manga.
Dude, I read them. He's dead. And
You
then
mean
the
the
other...
one that was always after why can I not remember his name?
Okay,
The one-eyed
so
ghoul?
you know how
Ken?
the old guy's granddaughter, her partner that she joined, that was originally the old guy's partner.
Yes, he's not dead.
In the manga, he died.
No, I'm telling you right now, I read the entire fucking manga. He's not dead.
So did I.
Him and her.
He died because they were talking to the partner, being like, "Are you okay?" And then her, in complete tears, being like, "No."
No, do you want me to spoil it?
Did he? Okay. He died in the. If this is a Re thing, if he comes back
It's
in
a
Re,
Re thing.
if he managed to survive in Re, I do not know. I'm going off purely the first 14 books.
Yeah, he comes back in Re.
Okay.
I'm not
Exclude
gonna
Re from
spoil.
the
I don't want to
conversation.
spoil how he came back. I'll just say
don't-
he came back.
Okay, he's back. Here. From now on, if we're talking for Tokyo Ghoul, exclude all knowledge of Re, because I have none.
Okay.
So if I say something that isn't true in Re, accept it as gospel because I don't know anything in Re. Okay?
Okay.
So, the end of...
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Okay, welcome back.
At the end of the 14th, the last one that I saw that would have ended season 2, right?
You mean the war against the ghouls?
I don't know
It wasn't
anything
it
else
like
other than the war.
it was the X. The
Okay.
end of it was the District 12 or something like that. Fucking
So, how did how did season 2 end in the show? Because I don't remember.
okay. So season 2 was Tokyo Ghoul Re, was it not?
No, Re is a separate thing.
Okay. Okay. Well, it ended basically the same exact way it ended in the
We've got
manga,
company.
except it was just
Looks like
short.
machines.
Everybody went to war. The one-eyed ghoul showed up. Ken got into a fight with what's his face. Why can't I never remember his name?
That's not good.
Then he fights Arima, and that was
Who's
the last
that?
we saw of Ken.
Which one's that again?
The dude with the glasses, the one that took on the one-eyed ghoul.
Oh, is that that's the top of the top inspector guy, right?
Top inspector guy, badass.
Yeah, the one
He
with
fucking
the one with the gold briefcase, gold and black briefcase.
yeah, he fucking straight up whipped Ken's ass, and then that was the last we saw of Ken. Everybody thought, okay, Ken's dead.
So that is
But
actually shown in the manga. So in the manga, what ends up happening is they fight in like an underground parking garage or something. Gets
yeah,
his
no, they get
ass
fight
kicked.
in the sewers.
Again, it's been years since I read it. It's fuzzy. It's close enough.
Yeah.
They're fighting in an isolated area, only the two of them. It ends with a close up of his face, eyes gouged out.
Yeah, I don't remember if it did that in the show.
Like, Ken, at least at the end of 14, the end of what I've seen, Ken, he is dead.
Yeah.
Dead. Not coming back dead.
I'm gonna hop off for the night.
Alright.
We'll see ya.
Alright, you know.
Later, Squid.
Bye, Squid.
I'll still be watching the stream for a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm getting
See ya.
my ass kicked right now, so.
I'm about to play Halo Wars.
Yeah, he's dead. And then from what I've seen, the one inspector guy is dead.
Yeah.
Tosaka? Is that her name?
I don't know.
The one with the wing.
Oh, Toka.
Toka. Close enough.
The whole fucking, the weird ass love interest with Ken, where everybody's like, they're gonna fuck, and then they don't, and you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Oh my god, there's
Yeah,
even
that
more.
weird. That's probably the weirdest anime relationship I've ever seen. It's like, are they dating? Are they not dating? What the fuck's going on?
I liked it because the relationships is always like, this is my girlfriend.
Yeah. Whereas her and him, it's like, you guys are dating. No, we're fucking not.
And then like Ken loses his shit and then he goes on a rampage and I want to pick up the loot, not the corpse, damn it. Stop, no, I don't want, oh my god.
Because that's a normal problem.
Yeah, I want to pick up the guy, not the fucking loot. Like, come on, man.
No, I want to pick up the loot, not the guy.
Yeah, that's a third world problem right there.
I don't want to
Same
pick up,
thing.
that's a third world problem. I want to pick up the loot, not the corpse, damn it. That's funny. Alright, I'm gonna
Jamal,
go,
what the fuck are you doing?
I'm gonna go for a few minutes, grab a drink and use the bathroom.
Alright. I'm about to load up a skirmish match here.
Feel free to not be racist.
I'm just gonna insult every fucking race now, thanks. Oh boy. So how do you know, Kyle?
I met him on a Minecraft server. I
Of
talked about
course.
books. We met.
Understandable. I'm Jarek, by the way.
Nice to meet you.
Me and Kyle were good friends in high school, and then we had a falling out. But I think we're back to friends now. I don't know.
You guys seem pretty okay.
Oh yeah, well the reason why we didn't really see eye to eye anymore at that point was because of my stupid ass ex.
That I've heard of earlier in this call, yes.
Yeah, we don't talk about her. Well, we do, but we make fun of her. I think me and my buddy Devin like decided, yeah, we'll fucking make fun of her. I've got a new girlfriend now, and you know what? I trust her, so
That works.
yeah. I mean, we've only been dating for a few days, but you know, I'm not gonna jump to fucking conclusions.
Trust is a good thing in a relationship.
Well, yeah. Or dogs.
Hmm?
Or dogs.
Or dogs?
Or dogs. Dogs set everything right in this world. Right, Angel?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, you little shit. You know I don't love you.
That freaked me out for a second.
What?
Because you were told to call me Angel, and so.
Oh shit, I'm so sorry.
No!
That's my dog's
No,
fucking
I got
name.
that after, like, right, Angel, and then you started talking. I was like, wait, he's not talking to me.
That's my fucking dog's name. I've got
I
Angel and
figured it out.
Oh, Kyle's gonna fucking love to hear that. Oh, fuck! I forgot to build. Wait, did I build the barracks? Okay, good, I did. Don't you wag your ears at me. You get over here. Lie your ass down. Yeah, get your ass over here and lie your ass down. Don't go even farther away. Get over here. Lie down. I want to pet you. Come here. Here we go. Good girl. Don't you growl at me. I'm petting you. Fuck you. You're my dog. You do what I say. Besides, you love it when I rub your ears. Now go to bed. No paws. Don't lick me. I hate that. And now she's hit me with her paws. She loves to like smile at me as she hits me with her paws. It's kind of cute. If she wasn't a big ass dog. Ouch, you little shit. I'm
Fine,
gonna
I
knee
have
you in the
3
face. I have a cat. We named him Picasso,
cats.
and I share my ravioli with him. It's cute. Like I'll eat all my ravioli, and then I'll give him like the sauce, and he just sits there and licks it for like 10 minutes straight. I'm like, yeah, you're Italian, all right.
That works.
He's got that me in his system. Then again, I'm literally everything combined except like anything that's yellow or black. That's not racist.
What have I missed and come back to? All
So,
I hear is yellow and black.
And I'm not racist.
Yeah, it's a very concerning combination.
I didn't say nothing bad, Kyle, I swear.
I'm gonna have to play this back on the stream and see if I get like banned off of YouTube.
You won't.
Also, I just
You
want
know,
to
we
say
were
something
I
real
was talking
quick.
about I was talking about like my nationalities type of thing, like what I am. I said I'm basically everything except yellow or black.
Well, it started with dogs and cats.
Yeah, that was funny. Basically, what ended up happening was I was telling her about Angel, and I was calling for Angel and telling my dog I loved her and shit, and she goes, "Wait, what?"
No, like no, he had talked about just like, or just like, isn't that right? And I'm just like,
have some information
dogs
about
are
that,
great on this
Commander.
planet. It's like, isn't that right? And
The
Angel, I'm
access
just
point
like,
went offline
yeah,
because machine life forms
sure.
were jammed.
And
Which
then
means they
he
know
started
that
talking to his
facility is
dog, and I realized, I'm like, oh, you weren't talking to me.
Okay, just real quick, I don't want to be rude, but can you guys like shut up for a minute?
How dare you?
terminals.
Yeah, but that's not all. While they knew it was connected to our
It's a
network,
cutscene.
they didn't try to destroy it. It's almost like they were trying to lay a trap.
Damn. They're getting smarter by the day. Thank you. I'll be sure to share this with the Council of Humanity on the moon.
Okay.
Understood.
Alright, we're good. Sorry about that.
I'm playing Halo Wars right now.
Cool. So anyway, so you're talking about the dog's name was Angel and her alias is Angel, so she didn't realize that you weren't talking about her right away.
No, and I'm sitting there going, "Oh, Angel, I love you," and shit like that. And she's like, "Wait, what?"
Okay, so I'm just gonna clarify something real quick. That's gonna make things so much worse.
Oh God, fuck you.
Her and Squig are a few years younger.
Oh, like how many years younger from the age 18?
I will not disclose.
God damn it!
Let's
You're
just
making me feel like
let's
a piece of
just say
shit.
you're what 18. You're in jail.
You're making me feel like a piece of shit, Kyle. You know that?
Also, Swan Boy won't be happy.
Swan Boy won't be happy.
About what?
That's an
I
inside
have a guy
joke.
that I make paper swans for, and yeah,
We call him.
And let me guess,
We
he's
don't
been
have
through
a
a couple?
name. We don't have a name.
I don't disclose names without permission, so
So we
they just know him as Swan Boy.
Swan Boy.
And let me guess, he thinks you're a couple?
No, like we might actually become one.
Oh,
It's
the
fun. I
team.
know.
Spirits. I'm kidding.
No,
Why the fuck is there a bunch of hunters at my base? Fuck off, you goddamn Jew.
For a second, I
anything I
thought
wanna
there was
tell
just a
you?
bunch of guys with shotguns sitting at your front door.
That would, you know what? I wouldn't even be surprised if that was possible. I just open up my door and see like a redneck just, oh hey Billy, what's up? Oh, not much. We're looking for that moose. You see it? No, I haven't. Why? Yeah, we're looking for the moose. Oh, okay. Let me go grab my 303. I'll come join you.
Wow, that is the most stereotypical Canadian accent I've ever heard, and it came from a Canadian.
Oh, you know what I did one time? So I went
You shot
across
a
the
moose?
bridge about 3 months ago, and because I was doing some volunteer work for a fucking camp, and
Wait, hang on, hold up. How do I get out of here? I'm having a
I don't know,
Hang on.
magic.
Oh,
Well, this
no.
is bullshit. How the fuck did this happen? How'd you train up this many troops, you motherfucker?
Hey, watch your fucking
What?
language.
No, fuck you.
No, I'm not old enough. I'm still
I'm not old enough to know better.
I'm still a minor, damn it.
But yeah, no. Anyways, what ended up happening was fucking
get outta
straight up
here?
I went across the bridge to help out at this camp a few months ago,
Okay, yeah, we'll just
And
like finesse my way through there. Jesus Christ.
and the entire time, like for the first week and a half, do you know how painful it was for my voice to do the stereotypical Canadian voice while I was around these like 12-year-olds?
I wouldn't imagine that it was any harder than it normally is.
It was painful. It hurt my throat because I almost cracked like 5 different times, and I'm sitting there and I'm like, I'm gonna keep this up for a week and then reveal to them that this is not how Canadians actually sound. And the entire week they thought that that was how Canadians actually fucking sound, and then they went, oh my god, my dad's right. I'm like, oh.
Uh, there are apparently there's legitimately people in the States that still think that Canada is just a bunch of igloos.
Yeah, I literally got a call from an American asking me that once. I told you about that time.
I keep getting random calls from Florida.
telemarketers.
Like, I got a call from Florida. I was like, hey, is this insert name here? I'm like, no. And she's like, is this person, like, is this, and then, like, they said my phone number, and I'm like, yeah, that's my number. It's like, and this isn't insert name here from Ohio? I'm like, I'm from Northern Ontario. And they're like,
No, that's when you should just fuck with them.
no, they're like, oh, I apparently have the wrong, I'm sorry, and then they just hung up. I'm like, how do you get Ohio and Northern Ontario mixed up?
Numbers.
But the number they had was my number.
It's random generated if it is a telemarketer.
It did not seem like a telemarketer. They weren't Indian.
That is
That's not stereotypical, actually.
tell me-
That isn't
tell me
stereotypical. That's
when-
very fucking.
When was the last time you got a telemarketer that wasn't Indian?
I don't know. I don't answer telemarket calls.
I answer them
Kyle,
all
should
the
I
time.
tell her? Should I tell her like about my fucking career as a scam baiter?
If you want.
Okay, so basically every fucking I am a professional scam baiter. Basically what I
He
do,
calls himself a
is-
professional a lot of things that he's not really.
fuck you.
No.
Basically
I
what I
don't
do
want-
is I
don't-
call up.
I don't want Brianna sloppy seconds.
Technically she's my sloppy seconds.
No, she's on like 4th or 5th by now.
Yeah, no, she's on her fucking like 8th.
Either way, you were her sloppy seconds.
I mean, she's still with Josh.
Yeah, I highly doubt that's a
Gonna
closed.
last.
I doubt that's a closed relationship right there.
Yeah, Josh has a pretty small dick.
Josh, he seems like a cuck.
He is. He is a very big cuck.
Like-
He tried to like one up me so many times whenever I had Brianna around with me.
He's,
Like for instance,
you use cuck as an insult, but I unironically think that he is.
Over there.
no, I genuinely do think he is, because he's sitting there. He was sitting in the truck one day going, "Oh yeah, I had a girl on my lap while I was driving, making out with me." I'm like, no, you fucking didn't. I went, "You're not fucking Vin Diesel or Paul Walker. Shut your fucking mouth." And then he says he puts nitrous in his truck. I'm like, no, you fucking didn't. That's illegal.
Easy there, little guy.
He is big.
Oh, but
It's all right.
Either
You
way,
weren't scared, were you?
so how are you a professional scam baiter?
okay, so
We
basically
should
what I
leave
do
before more enemies arrive.
is I go on a website where I grab
Come on,
numbers
kid,
off
don't
of
be
the site that
unreasonable.
people will
Any
post and say, "Oh
ideas,
yeah, this
Toby?
number's a scam number."
You
I
got
double
me.
check the number
Uh-oh.
and then I
More
call the
enemies
number.
incoming.
What I do is I basically attempt to waste their time for as long as humanely possible and then flood their call
I'm
center
on it.
afterwards. I usually keep them on the phone for maybe an hour or two, and as I'm doing that, I'm grabbing their numbers. I'm getting my buddy to lock in their IP because he's the one that does that. Then what he does is he grabs the numbers and the IP, and he goes to a bot that he's got. And what it does is he inputs this number and the IP, and what he does is essentially he can program the bot to call that call center a certain amount of times. So he can go, "I want to call this call center 1,000,000 times in 1 second." And that will actually happen. 1,000,000 calls will go through. Call that fucking call center and flood their phones to the point where their phones literally initiate a self-shutdown.
Are you finished?
That kind of sounds fun.
Your
It
mother
is. It's
worried
very fun.
about
I
you.
love pissing them off.
See, what I like doing is instead of pissing off the entire company, I like pissing off the individual person. Because I get it, it's their job, that's how they make money. But you gotta expect
that-
it.
I think the best way to piss them off is like when they hang up on you, you make sure you get their name, and then you call back and ask them to transfer you to them. And when you do, you go haywire on them. I remember I had a girl named Sarah, and you could tell she was
She
not
sent
a
us here to
Sarah.
find you. So quit
And,
with the whining and let us take you home
Fucking
already.
snip. She's like, I'm like, can you transfer me to Sarah? Why is that? And essentially, I had called in, and I don't mean this as any offense to Indians, because there are very smart Indians out there, but call
Stay
center
close,
Indians
all right?
are so
Don't go
fucking
wandering
stupid.
off.
I literally called in. I made an email, and I'll tell
She
you
sure was.
exactly what
So let's
this
go home and
email
have
is
you
called.
Apologize, all right?
Because this is my bait email. It's called Lord Will Farquaad of Bel Air at gmail.com. And they fall for it. He's like, "What's your name?" I'm like, "My name is Will." "Okay, what's your last name?" "Farquaad." I'm a 4 foot, I'm a 4 foot king.
If that.
Yeah. And he's like, they fall for it. One time I literally called in and said my fucking name was Will Smith and I was the Fresh Prince of Bel Air, and they fall for it.
Or they just deal with it and move on.
Like, like Kyle, did you watch Transformers the last night?
No,
Oh, okay.
never been a Transformers fan. And the new ones are even worse than the original.
They kind of are.
And that's
But,
assuming that the originals were good.
But yeah, like I fucking straight up, I'll keep them busy for hours. Is my fuck. One time, we straight up fucking called in a call center and took all the took about half the money they took and returned it to all the customers or people they scammed. I held them on the phone while the rest of the server fucking got the money. It was hard because they finally figured out what we were doing about an hour and a half into the call, and he calls me out and he goes, "What the fuck are you doing?" And I said, I'm like, I acted innocent. I said, "What do you mean? I'm trying to figure out why my computer isn't working. You know, you're supposed to be helping me with this, you know?" He goes, "Why are you taking money out of the accounts and blah, blah, blah," and he's getting all pissed off. And I said, "What are you talking about? I'm here because I shoved 4 sticks of butter in my fucking Apple II computer, and you're supposed to help me with it."
Apple II. Apple II.
That was my go-to.
Oh my
That was my
God.
go-to. Like, I'd call in. It was one of my favorite fucking things to do. I'd call and I go, they'd be like, "Welcome to tech support. How may I help you today? How the heck is the girl?" And I'd say, "Hi, yeah, I'm calling in because I kind of made a mistake with my computer." "Okay, sir, how may I help you today?" And I'd say, "Well, you see, I was kind of looking at adult content on my Apple II computer, and it started to overheat. There was smoke rising out of the back of the computer. So I panicked and didn't know what to do. So I ran to my fridge and grabbed 4 salted sticks of butter and shoved it in my CPU so it would cool down. And now it's just a hot, gooey mess." It's a simple go-to and it works.
The funniest part of that is the Apple II.
Yeah, I know.
That's the funniest part. Old ass dinosaur of a computer.
I read you,
Yeah.
operator. Go ahead.
The thing is, they get so fucking
give me a
creepy
second,
sometimes.
give me a second.
ruins has gone offline. Our surface activity is going to be severely limited until we get it fixed. Can you head over there and get it working again when you have a sec?
Will do.
Thanks, 2B. Sending the details now.
Report. Mail notification received from access point.
Okay, you're good.
Yeah, they get so fucking creepy sometimes. It's kind of weird. Like, they'll take it to a whole new level type shit. Like, there's creepy, and then there's I want to molest you creepy. Like, I remember back in high school, actually, I did this. Me, DJ, or sorry, Grudge,
Yeah.
and a couple of the guys, I called this server while I called this member while they were on the call with me. And I told the guy that I was a kid looking up porn on my computer, and now I have viruses everywhere, and my dad's gonna come home, and if he comes home and sees all these viruses on the computer, he's gonna beat my ass. And you wanna know what the fucking guy asks me? What type of porn were you looking up?
Man's
So,
got
guess what?
priorities. He's got priorities.
Guess what I fucking tell him?
Please tell me it was horse.
I said I was looking up goat porn.
Close enough.
and like he gets onto our fake you know what a virtual machine is called?
Yeah, I know what a virtual machine is.
Yeah, he logs into the virtual machine, and fucking on the screen is a picture of a goat. And I said, "You like my goat?"
It's a good thing Squig's not here. Jesus Christ.
Why?
Yeah, they're goat ranchers.
He raises goats.
No, I'd say, "You like my goat" or something like that. And then to top it off, what I did was this. I fucking loaded up my tabs with like Indian women and like fucking Indian porn. And you know what this fucker does?
Clicks on them.
"Oh yeah, this is very nice. Me likey." I'm like, "What the fuck?" And then he goes, "Let me show you some of my favorite videos." What?
To somebody that he suspects is a straight up minor.
Well, yeah, I put in
Well,
a
at the
very
time
good
was a
little boy
minor,
face.
actually.
What?
Actually, to somebody who at the time was a minor.
at the time, yeah, grade 11, I was a minor. Yeah.
I was saying I'm grade 12 and still a minor, so grade 11 you're still a minor.
You're 17 now.
Yeah. You do understand how ages work, right?
Well,
Every
didn't you
year.
know age is just a number?
Oh, I swear to God, if you're like a 4-year-old Latina girl right now, I'm gonna be pissed. Not that there's anything wrong with being a 4-year-old Latina girl, but like, I know you're an 18-year-old fuckboy.
I am not a fuckboy. I'm not Josh.
Well, you go for the easy, so.
Actually, I don't. This is the thing. I don't try. It just kind of hits me in the face.
Yeah, that's the exact problem that Chris has.
I'm just too oblivious to like dating and shit, and you'll have to outright tell me, hey, I want to fucking pin you to a bed and fuck the shit out of you, and I'll be like,
Okay, I believe you. That's a reference no one will get.
but like you know how I am about around
An
girls.
idiot.
I just don't care.
No, you're an idiot.
Fuck you.
He's still a minor.
Okay, and your point.
I am ashamed to admit how long that took me to process.
Your point in that situation, we're not talking about minors.
It took me a second because I thought you were referring to him, not me. So that took me a minute. I'm slow, okay? I'm like Lucas, I'm slow.
That was beautiful though. You just straight all you hear is me and Kyle talking about how oblivious I am, and it's just, I'm still a minor.
No, he's still a minor.
I'm still a minor. Cause you said fuck you, and she's like, he's still a minor. Okay, no, serious question. Like, serious, honest, genuine question, right?
Yeah.
You're 18, it's completely illegal to date a minor, correct?
Yeah.
What about 18, 17?
No, that's not actually illegal.
Because I find like that falls through, because on paper, it is.
What?
On paper, it is illegal. Because that 17 is a minor.
I don't think the law looks at it that way though. Because it's a year difference.
Okay, I raise you this question. This is where it gets weird, right? Do you think it's weird for a 24-year-old to date a 27-year-old?
That is a good question.
Or a 35
really?
dating, or a 35
Because
dating a 38?
25 and 38, that's pushing it for me.
No, 35 and 38.
That, I don't really see the problem there.
Okay, now let's bring it down a bit. 18 and 15.
Yeah.
But you want to know what all three of those have in common?
They're both 5 years apart.
They're all 3 years apart.
Mm-hmm.
All three scenarios are 3 years
Why
apart.
did you say 5?
Because
I'm
he's
retarded
dumb.
in math.
He's dumb.
I'm not joking. I'm genuinely. I'm not good at math.
Yeah,
Okay.
like stuff like that. I always find it interesting, like how you have like you go back, you have like a 60-year-old and a 67-year-old. That's a 7-year difference, but that doesn't sound.
That's fucking weird. No matter how you look at it.
60 and 67 doesn't sound weird to me. It's weird. You're both old, wrinkly people.
Oh, 60. Well, I thought you said 16. I was like, that is fucking weird.
No, 60, 60, and 67, 67.
Yeah.
That's a 7-year difference.
Yeah, I have no problems with that. They're both old.
But you bring
Yes, but if they were together in their teen years.
Bring it down a few years. 25 and a 17-year-old.
Well,
same
I
age
do
gap.
look at that as weird, and I don't know why. But I mean,
I find that interesting because like, it's like obviously, clearly, the one is highly illegal.
I mean, my girlfriend is literally a year younger than me, so.
That raises another interesting question, right?
I can't say anything.
Let's drop the ages, right?
Yeah.
Drop the ages entirely. Yeah, I'm college. Oh, where's your girlfriend go? Oh, she's at the high school down the street.
That'd be like,
Like, think about that for a minute though. Oh no, grade 12, she's a senior, and like you're a freshman in college, she's a senior. But like, it's weird because it just depends on how you can word something, or just how old they are in comparison. That it completely changes how weird something is.
mm-hmm.
I find that super, just super strange.
Yeah, I gotta agree with you on that. It's all about wording, really, at that point.
This is why I hate the English language. You bring something
Good thing
from
you're
around the
Canadian.
what?
Good thing you're Canadian and I'm
Oh, if we were
US.
American, we could make. No,
US.
we still make fun of the American language. It's hilarious.
No,
I'm not
duh.
making fun of the Canadian language. I'm making fun of the
I'm not.
English
That's why
language.
I'm saying. Then good thing you're a Canadian.
Why? It's still English.
It
We can
is,
make fun of
but
whatever we want, though.
still, the U.S. tends to
Be identical except for spelling color wrong.
what?
There's like no difference between Canadian and American English other than we spell color correctly.
Okay, how do you spell color?
C-L-O-U-R. No. I don't know. I can't.
C-O-L-U-R.
It is C-L-O. I have a
C-L-O-U-R.
really hard time spelling stuff without physically writing or typing it out. Hold on, give me a second.
Or is it C-O-L-U-R?
It
Fuck.
has, it's spelled with the U. Just give me a goddamn minute. C-L-O-U-R. C
It's
C-O
C-O-L-O-U-R.
yeah, C-O-L-O-U-R.
Or C-O-L-O-R.
No, it is C-O-L-O-U-R. I need to physically type it out in order to spell it correctly. It's the
Yeah.
same with it's the exact same with because.
I know, right?
Because is another word that I have to type. I cannot. You ask me how to spell it, I will spell it wrong every single time. I need to say
It's like
and type it at the same. I need to go B-E-C-A-U-S-E as I type it. Otherwise, I will 100% spell it wrong.
Actually, you want to hear something? You want to hear something funny, Kyle?
Hmm.
Guess what I want to go to college for?
To become an English professor.
Marine biology. Yeah, it's funny. I know.
How does that relate in any way whatsoever?
I don't know. But I will tell you something even funnier. You ready for this? I
You're not.
failed my military test.
I heard you posted that on Facebook. Lucas was laughing about it.
Here's the thing okay, I passed everything else, but the only thing that got me was the fucking math questions. I'm not joking. The math questions got me. For instance,
grade 12
I remember
math,
this question.
I had to take a booklet course for grade 12 math.
I remember this
This
fucking
must be the
question
commercial structure
like the
Pascal was
back of my
talking about.
hand. You know
The
why?
records say it was once a facility
It was the
known
most
as a
absurd
shopping
question to
center.
ever see. What is P times X times potato times square?
What?
Yeah.
The answer would be, what were the letters again?
P times
P.
X times
X.
potato times square.
Would that not just equal?
No. You had to incorporate the potato.
Yeah.
I asked.
Let me finish. Would that not just end up being? That's a question you need to simplify. So would that not just end up being like within parentheses? Px potato square or px potato square.
But you have to incorporate the potato into the whole math
I just did.
question.
Okay, is it? Oh wait. Is it? Wait.
Impossible.
Let me clarify something. Is it potato squared? Like the potato is squared?
No, it's just potato.
It's just potato and then squared.
Like a fucking potato.
Times square.
Times.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
times
what he said.
a squared. Like the
you
shape.
have to. How do I explain it? You have to incorporate an actual like a russet potato into the math equation.
That's not difficult at all. Don't think of it as a literal potato. Replace the potato with like a W.
No. They want you to think of it as a literal fucking potato. It's like an Air Force question. It's like an Air Force question. If the mother of all bombs fell from the sky, I want you to calculate how long it would take to reach Jesus' doorstep with a pencil.
I say
Like,
just
all
burn
their
the place down.
Yeah, the whole math questionnaire was fucked. The only one I got was something about stem
Maybe there's some
cells
kind of
multiplying.
mechanism?
If in 3.45 seconds, and they multiply by 2 every time they divide, and in 3.45 seconds they're multiplied by like 1,423,000.
Probably would have gone shopping.
How
and
much would
such
they be
here,
multiplied? I doubled that.
Let's
Simple as
conjecture.
that.
You're so serious, 2B. You know that?
Alert.
Then one of the
Multiple
questions was,
machine
if
life forms
Catherine,
detected above our position.
if Catherine's traveling on the highway at 120 miles per hour, and fucking, I can't remember the guy's name, but I'm just gonna call him James. If James is traveling down the other side of the highway, 120 miles per hour, guess what the fucking question was?
How long until they hit each other?
No,
How long till they get
How
to
long-
Mars?
no.
How long until they run over the potato?
What's this
Can you imagine?
triangle?
Fuck, no, it was
No,
how
the
long
question-
it-
the
how long would
question-
it take for them?
The
How long would
question
it take
just
for a fucking
simply
piece of wood to
says,
burn?
what?
Combat was never meant to be my
Yeah.
forte.
Say
Depends on the
that,
type and how long it is.
say that again?
How
Okay,
big.
if Catherine is traveling at like
No,
100,
no, it's
20
just the question.
that was the question. If Catherine is driving down the highway at like 120 miles per hour, and James is traveling down the other side of the highway at 120 miles per hour, how long would it take for a piece of firewood to burn?
These aren't math questions. Okay, so what it's doing is it's not actually math questions. They're questions to distract you. You're focusing on the unnecessary details. The unnecessary details being that they're driving down the highway or whatever. It doesn't. None of that matters. The only thing that matters is
It was multiple choice, Kyle.
and were the answers all numbers.
One of the answers was a number. The other one was about approximately 122 minutes. They were so weird. It was like I'm just sitting there
You
going,
need more information.
But no,
they can't give you information.
thing
That's
is-
the worst part. They're
so
taking a
no,
fucking exam.
just the thing, okay, right? So all of that bullshit about so and so's going so far down this way and so so's going so far down the other way. None of that matters. The only part that matters is the firewood. That's just all. Sorry. That's all just information. That's just there to confuse you. That's just there to throw you off. The only bit that matters is the firewood part. The rest of it
That's the thing. This is how they got you. You ready for this, Kyle? You ready to hear this shit?
Check this guy.
One of the
He's just
answers
running
was
away.
literally like the answer was like 122 minutes and 58 kilometers. I'm like, wait, what the fuck? I literally asked the sergeant. I had to stand up and say, Sergeant, I don't understand this. Think of this. I need your help. And he goes, okay, what's going on? I said, what the fuck is this question? He goes, oh yeah, we want you to incorporate everything there. They're stupid.
What the shit?
Come on in America.
No, America's even worse.
I mean, probably, but I'm not planning on joining
I
the
got
military.
a cutscene, so hang on a second.
See, my whole plan was I want to join the military. Oh, sorry. I'll shut myself up for a minute.
Hey, where am I?
What's that?
Hey there, guys. What's up?
This thing's weird.
Wait, what? Good idea. No!
Okay, what was that?
I am so confused.
That's sad.
Why?
You didn't see the whole. So there was just a
The little boy was
there was
trying
just-
to be friendly.
there was just a robot that was trying to run away. So we killed the robot. Its head fell off, hit the ground. Its head literally split open into two halves, and that was inside of it.
What? What was inside of it?
another head.
But it was actually like really nice, and then both of them
Show me
wanted
it.
to kill him.
Don't forget, they've been literally built and trained to believe that the machines are enemies.
I know, we
You're
debated if
you
they
are
have emotions or not last time.
but they do. That has been clarified. They do have emotions, but they don't see
Aren't allowed
machines
to have.
as people. They see machines as an enemy. They see
So a
machines
whole
as
Detroit.
kill or be killed.
So basically a basic whole Detroit become human scenario.
That's also a good game, anyway.
I
I
wanna play
didn't
that
really
game.
find that to be aesthetically pleasing.
Well, I hadn't played it, but my sister had.
I want to play it.
Ish.
I think it's a good game. I just didn't understand it.
Didn't understand the gameplay or the story or what.
I didn't understand the story. It was just way too all over the place for me.
It was a bunch of
I
androids.
mean, if I play,
It was a bunch of androids that were built to be servants. Be like, you know what? No.
nah, bitch. I mean, if I get into the game again and I play it again, I'll definitely understand it. It just takes time because I gotta run through it again.
Oh, just warning you, sometimes my sister runs into my room
Looks
and
like the
screams
forest
weird
is
things.
just ahead.
Oh yeah, she came in earlier saying penis.
What the fuck?
Master of comedy. I really hope she does when I'm streaming, and then I'll send you the link to the exact time where she ran in and said penis, and you
Never-
get to show
my God.
her that it's now on YouTube.
Remember when Owen Nelson? Okay, remember we were all sitting in front of the library waiting for it to be open, and
For
Owen
the
Nelson,
record,
who we hadn't
Owen
seen in, like,
Nelson
3
is an
weeks.
autistic kid who.
Owen Nelson is like our fucking god. We made a cult around this motherfucker just to make fun
We
of
already
him.
have a cult, it's fine.
No, Lucas says he's his father.
No, I'm Lucas's father. Didn't you forget?
No, Owen Nelson. He literally calls him Papa Nelson.
Oh no, wait, no. Lucas is my fuck toy. I forgot. Yeah, we have a
Brianna was your fuck toy.
fuck you.
No, I'm a minor.
I don't care.
And that's now
Anyway.
on YouTube.
True. But anyways, what ended up happening was Owen
If
Nelson.
I ever get
like-
raped by Jarek, I now have proof that it was in fact rape. Thank you.
But no, what ended up happening was, like Owen Nelson disappeared for like 3 weeks. We didn't know where the fuck he went. And then one day we're waiting in front of the library for it to open, and he appears at the top of the fucking common room.
Oh
flight
my
of stairs.
god.
And he's coming downstairs and he goes, and he spreads his arms out wide, and at the top of his lungs he goes, "Your king has returned." And I cupped my hands immediately and I went, "All praise King Faggot." And he's like, "Who said that?"
No, I thought you said all praise King Autismo.
I said that too.
I mean,
No, it's all praise King Autismo, the king of faggots.
Yeah, something like that.
that's
Yeah.
insanely mean.
No, it's hilarious. Trust me. He has every bit coming to him. Because the thing
he
is,
rude to people in the first place?
he's how do I explain it?
Insensitive.
He's very
If you
asshole-ish.
if
Like
you
he'll
think
get
of
in your
me-
business, and you know he's not autistic because he would be in the fucking special ed class.
he is.
But he likes to put on a show for everybody. Like he wants to be the center of attention. And if he doesn't get his way, he will
Well-
throw a fucking hissy fit.
So there was
Most
a
of
day.
those
there was a-
type of people.
There was a time,
do
so
that.
we used to use the library computers during lunch, and one day Owen just decided to show up and start using those instead of the dedicated computers they have up in the ILS rooms. So what he'd end up doing is, like, I was on a computer and he would just come up and be like, "It's my computer."
Yeah, that's where it kind of started. We
And
kind of
he
like
would just
tolerated
he
him,
would
and then
start
it
yeah, like we tolerated him, but he'd start throwing a fit because I was on the computer that he used.
Miss
Here
Boston.
they come. Better keep your guard up.
Like, I'd be doing
You're
actual
aware without a
homework,
fight.
and it would be
You just
super
be
annoying to shut the
careful.
computer down, open up a new one, and pull all the files back up to continue homework.
I will,
Just because
2B.
he wanted to, like, that's a loss. And he was super entitled about everything. He just obnoxious about all of it. My game is
I
laggy.
haven't had any context, so I'm more okay with it now. But if
See,
without context, that would have been
we aren't
extremely.
just we aren't just
got
ma-
to the point
it's
where
not
it
just
got to the
making
point
fun
where
of
we
an
just
autistic kid for the
clowned
sake
him.
of being autistic. You're making fun of him because he, as a person, is just being dumb.
He's an asshole.
He's just
Okay.
being an absolute cunt.
Like we got to the point where we just started making fun of him and shit like that. And I remember one time he fucking raged because he wouldn't get off the computer when it was time to go to class. And so Devin turned around and his computer and Owen fucking screamed at the top of his fucking lungs. Remember
Picture
that,
a
Kyle?
banshee.
Yeah, he's like, Devin! At the top of his lungs, and he tried to fucking whack him with the fucking book.
Oh, and then there's Devin. He's a character on his own. I remember when he was mad
I mean,
that
he's
he
cunning,
couldn't.
but he's doesn't
You
get
remember
annoyed.
that when he couldn't connect to the internet to watch meme awards? He couldn't finish watching
I remember
Countdown.
that. He still does that.
He still slams. This kid is actually in college now, and he still slams his keyboard down when he can't connect to the internet to catch up on Countdown.
No. He's playing NHL. No, if he's playing NHL and NHL fucks him, he gets pissed. It's hilarious to listen to, because he starts yelling at his fucking game like, come on, that fucking goal was open, you piece of shit. But he is a lot tamer now.
What? Oh. So I have a question.
He's a lot tamer.
Do you have, like, after all the shit that went down, did you have any other friends aside of Devin?
Jordan?
What is with these guys?
Don't listen to what they're saying, 2B.
I don't know about Lucas. We never really talked.
No, Lucas is an easy no. I can tell you all the group from Mary's. We made fun of you relentlessly when you guys ended up breaking up. We made fun of you guys relentlessly for weeks and weeks and weeks, and then you started apologizing, and we were just like, no.
That's fine.
It's like, I could tell you without a doubt, everyone from Mary's is an easy no.
Not everybody from Mary's, I can tell you that. A lot of people still know me at Mary's.
I mean, from the main group, like me, Ryan, Lucas, Chris.
What with James?
James,
No, me and James are still tight.
We don't really know, because James moved to White Pines.
Yeah, me and him are still tight, so.
He wasn't really around for that whole thing to blow up in the first place, so.
What the?
Same goes
Kyle?
for Ryder, because he
Kyle?
graduated.
I'm looking at NSFW. What the fuck is
Oh,
this?
that's what Lucas sent me earlier.
Oh my god, hi. I'm Anon-san and I absolutely love anime.
Oh, that! No, that was a
My
copy
favorite-
pasta. Somebody had sent a copy pasta, and then I just started sending the most cringy copy pasta we could find. And
This is so weird. My favorite is Naruto. Okay, so anyways, I'm gonna tell you about the best day of my life when I met my hot husband, Sasuke. Oh my fucking god.
I want you to
So-
remember the fact that as you continue reading that, it's on YouTube, and I can easily edit it so that it's only you reading it and make it out of context.
This is so fucking cringy.
I am
He was
letting you
so
know for your own sake, and
What?
I will crop it, and I will send it to I will show people you reading this without context.
I don't give a shit. I have a call recorder on, so fuck you. I-
Why?
I don't.
Whose word
On-
would they believe?
Okay, so here's what happens. So I have a call recorder. Only reason I keep it on is because nowadays I have to keep my phone recorder on because of you know who.
How does that apply?
Because sometimes she'll try to call me and start shit, and I like to have proof of her calling me in case I ever decide to get a restraining order.
You know what? That's
Yeah.
fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. I'll
So-
give you that.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you. This is just so fucking cringy. Why would you post this?
Because it's so cringy. The entire purpose of it is to cause physical pain to the reader.
It causes physical pain. This generally makes me want to slip my wrists.
That's not okay.
Oh my
But
fucking
it's my
gosh.
line. Shut it.
Oh, sorry, my bad, my bad.
Oh my fucking gosh, he was so freaking kawaii in person. Super kawaii desu. When I walked on the Tokyo street, I looked up and saw Sasuke. I'm cringing so bad, but now that I've started, I have to fucking finish it.
That's not
I
even
mean,
the.
like, you don't have to.
That's not the worst.
No,
line
it's
sound.
who I am. Once I start something, I have to fucking finish it.
Yeah, like Brianna.
Fuck you. Konnichiwa. Oh my god.
Can we just
super,
appreciate the fact that I did that without missing a beat?
Yes. Super kawaii Sasuke-sama. I yelled and then he turned chibi, then unchibi. Exclamation point, exclamation point. He looked at me, oh, and then he saw how hot I am. He grabbed my hand and
O'Donnell's
winked
a
and pulled
face,
me.
by the way.
I know. Then pulled me behind a Pocky shop and started to kiss me. Oh my god, his tongue tasted like ramen. Really? Then I saw some baka.
Some what?
Then I saw some baka fat bitch watching us, and I can tell she was addressing him with her eyes. Oh my god, I couldn't believe it either. So I yelled, baka Nico, that's my man. Why don't you go hook up with Naruto? Because Sasuke-sama loves me. Then Sasuke held me close and said he would only ever love me and kiss me again. Oh my god, I'm gonna fucking die.
This is a very difficult game to play with you reading that.
It's almost done. Then we went to his apartment and banged all night long and made 42 babies and they all became ninjas. Yeah! Oh god!
I'm definitely making a clip of you making that sound.
I did that once to Devin and we fucking got traumatized.
Probably.
I'm gonna show like Chris and all of them that. I'm gonna caption it with Jarek has finally finished off Brianna.
What do you mean by that? Did I fucking like kill her or something?
I'll let
No
you.
context.
I'll let you imagine why. No context. I'll let you figure your own context behind that
Choose
one.
your
My
adventure.
context is I finally fucking killed her because that's what I kind of want to do.
Yeah, that's not what others are gonna see. Others are gonna hear.
And remember, this is still on YouTube.
I am well aware
I don't
it's
care.
my YouTube.
Yes, but you say that, and if she does end up gone, then they can blame you.
Shh, that's a good thing.
Wait, what? I'm not following now.
See, if she leaves my life entirely, I will be the happiest man alive. I would literally
Says the one who got
buy
engaged with
fucking.
her.
Shush.
You won't be able to
What
buy
I would do
anything.
is I would buy like a fucking.
Engagement
Here's
ring?
what I. That I made.
Hmm?
That's Corvo. That Corvo.
So I just really like bashing him for his stupidity.
Why?
'Cause
Not you,
you're
I'm talking to Corvo real quick.
Such an idiot.
No, not you. I was talking to Corvo.
Okay. So you understand why I like making fun of you for being an absolute buffoon?
Nice shack.
Yeah, I was the dumbass. I get it.
Okay, now
I've learned my lesson.
what?
You may be high, but you'll never be Johnny Cash eating freaking Swiss.
Holy shit, this guy's level 30.
Why did Corvo fucking ping me?
Oh!
Bitch, what do you want?
The boar just clapped my ass.
A boar.
A boar.
You got killed by a boar?
A level 30 boar.
Oh, okay.
I wish I could change my message to being killed by a fucking boar. Saw a pathetic lump of metal. Saw
No, if
conquering
Brianna,
invaders.
like if Brianna were to disappear from my life, what I would essentially do is, if she was dead, I would go to her grave, drop my trousers, and piss and shit all over her grave.
Thought you were gonna start rubbing one out for her.
No, I'm gonna literally piss all over her grave.
Give her one last gift.
No, I'm gonna take a shift and leave a nice gift. That'll be my last gift to her. But if she wasn't dead, what I would do essentially is I would be the happiest man alive because she's finally out of my fucking life.
Well,
I would
maybe
essentially-
if you didn't give her an engagement ring, she would have been out a lot faster. Or if listened.
I should have listened, but I'm too stupid when it comes to love.
Yeah, love. That was definitely what was guiding you. Definitely not the easy A.
No, it wasn't my dick, surprisingly. I'll tell you that because, like I said, I don't think with my dick.
Oh shit.
I don't. I'm not interested in sex. I couldn't care less about it. I'm in a relationship for a relationship, not for sex. I wasn't even the one that instigated half the fucking sex.
Okay, so let me just real quick just go over the first
Analysis.
red flag.
Non-functioning transporters can result in serious
Alright, the
limitations
first red
to data
flag
uploading
that
and other vital
literally
mission
every single
activities.
other person
Recommend
clued
repairing
into.
transporter as quickly as possible.
Understood.
What?
Alright? And by every single other, I mean every single other person caught on it before you. What was the gap between you and Brody?
30 fucking seconds?
Yeah, that's a red flag.
That was a rebound, I know.
That was...
Then again, she wasn't even interested in... This is the funniest part. She wasn't even interested in the relationship with her and Brody.
Also, by the way, that was super creepy, that relationship.
That was very weird.
She was grade 9, or he was grade 9, she was grade 12.
Yeah.
That's very, very creepy. Because
Isn't he dating Lexi now?
that's a gray area. We don't really know.
Like, okay, one minute she's with Brody, the next minute she's with, what's his fucking name?
I don't know. What's his face with the scrawny guy with the glasses right now?
The one that was dating Brianna.
The light brown hair.
And he was dating Brianna at the time.
I don't know if they dated or not.
They did.
I don't follow their relationships.
Yeah, it's one minute she's with her, one minute it's weird.
Basically what we're saying is she's a slut.
Oh yeah, I'm well aware.
Context quiz.
Brianna's
no.
a slut.
There's not much fucking need for context with Lexi White.
She's a ditzy female.
The biggest slut known to man,
Always.
bigger than Jessica C.
I don't know if Jess really is, because she doesn't really go around. She just
She cheated on Deb.
Did she?
I was there when it happened, dude. She was making out with like a fucking 25-year-old. The first day I started dating Brianna at the party, we walked in on her fucking... Because I was high and drunk, and they were going to lie me down, and we walked in on her making out with some 25-year-old.
I find that hard to believe.
Nope. But she did tell Devin afterwards. So at least if she was honest about it.
I mean, sure. I mean, if there was influence of drugs and alcohol,
I mean,
whatever.
cheating is cheating no matter how you look at it.
Yeah, cheating's cheating, but I mean, I haven't heard anything since. I mean, they're still together.
Well, that's a good thing, because I'd hate it if the fucking relationship I set up broke apart.
You set that up. Yes, you were actually fighting for that a fair amount.
I was fucking the one that put it together because I was the one that walked with Devin and tried to get his feelings on it. Same thing with her because I saw that they would be good. That is the funniest shit. I know when people are going to be good together.
Okay,
but
Mr.
when it comes,
Matchmaker, who's mine?
Kyle, you, well, definitely not Audrey.
Oh yeah, no, that one went up in flames. You want to know
That
why?
was, yeah, you told me why, because of the whole summer.
No, no, I haven't told you why. There is no why, because I don't know. There was an issue.
That-
The reason why it blew was there was an issue that I had to fix.
And she wouldn't tell you what it was?
No one told me the issue.
You didn't have an issue. You were doing everything right in the relationship.
I thought, well, all I knew was there was an issue, and there was a total of 2 people who knew the issue. That was, that was Audrey herself, and then Hunter.
See, that was the thing with...
Those are the only 2 people who knew, and I asked both of them, and guess who never gave me an answer?
Audrey.
Both of them. I never got an answer, and yet I had to fix the issue.
That was the one thing.
If you don't know what it is in the first place, how do they expect you to fix it?
I don't know.
See, that was the one thing with Brianna. I know once again it sounds like I'm making excuses, but I'm really not. I mean it sincerely. She basically tried to control the entire fucking relationship. I stood up to her a total of 3 times, and she kind of laid low, but she still kind of tried to push me around, shit like that. And every time I wanted to get out, she kind of just turned around and turned all nice again. And I was like, okay, what the fuck? I mean, I tried to get out a total about 3 fucking times. Hell, fucking Devin tried to help me out one time, and it didn't work.
So, why, if you had to try so many times to get out, why didn't you take that opportunity when literally your entire friend group was telling you to get out? It's a bad idea.
Because I was genuinely hoping you guys would be able to piss her off enough to break up with me.
And when she quite literally forced you out of the friend group, that wasn't enough?
I tried. I genuinely tried. I don't mean I half-assed it. I genuinely had a whole game plan set out. I told her mom, look, this is not going right. I don't think this relationship can work as a couple. I only think it can work as friends. I don't think it can work. She goes, okay, well, if that's what you want, you gotta let my daughter know. I said, yeah, that's what I plan to do. And then I don't remember what happened, but all I know is the next morning I woke up in her fucking bed, and I'm like, what the fuck just happened?
You wake me, that's what happened.
What?
You wake me, that's what happened.
What?
Oh, I'm just mocking. What probably ended up happening was you raped her.
I did not. Yeah. Didn't you know I raped her? I raped her apparently. like I even told Ryan, because Ryan was the first one to start asking me, because I knew you guys knew that Jessica was telling shit, and
So,
that's when Ryan came to interrogate me, and I said, listen.
We all.
Firstly,
I questioned what the hell was going on, because when Jess said that she was going around saying that you raped her, I sent you that message. That was the message I sent you before today.
I never actually saw that. I'm sorry.
It is the last message I sent you. Like, dude, they're throwing out rape allegations. You need to get on and explain this shit, because that stuff's not taken lightly.
I never actually saw that message, so. But no, the thing was, like, Jessica was spreading shit. I don't know what Brianna told her.
So my understanding of, oh, you're a big motherfucker. My understanding of what happened is Brianna, like what I was told, was Brianna sent that out to see, and I'm not joking, and I say this in quotations, who she could trust. So she told Jess that that had happened to see if Jess would go and tell people. And then as soon as she found out that she had told people, she's like, okay, no. And then shit just escalated.
Yeah, well, see,
that was my understanding.
I know Brianna told Jessica, and I know that's the one thing too. Hold on, if I actually scroll up here in Josh's text messages, I think he said the same fucking thing to me. Hold on. How did I not put this together? Hold on.
Gee, I don't know. It's not as if you had me, Chris, Ryan,
No. The whole rape part. Hold on.
Jess. You had like at
No,
least
this was the
7
whole
people
rape
telling
thing, Kyle.
you it was bad.
This is the whole rape part. Because even I was trying to fucking figure out what the hell was going on. Okay, we're getting close here. There we go, right here. I got this in the fact, my buddy.
Don't listen to what
This
they're
is what she
saying,
sent me.
TB.
He almost raped me. Nope, he put his hands down my pants. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? How did I not put that together? PTSD thanks to Jared. I'm always stuck between two of my friends. What?
Basically,
How did I
so
not
what we're
put-
discovering right now is that you're a blind dumbass.
I didn't even think to check the message. Oh my fucking god. So, that right there just proves that she told people that I raped her.
Dude, we've known when she just straight up told Jess.
Were there screenshots?
No, but how else would Jess know?
Well, the thing that really struck me out as odd for how Jess knew was the fact she knew exactly how Brianna punched me.
Probably because Brianna told her.
Exactly. And that's why I confronted Brianna on that. I confronted her on that. And she gave me that bullshit. Oh, I never told nobody. And I was just too fucking tired to deal with it.
So that probably was her trying to see who could be trusted.
But why would she tell Josh that the night before we broke up?
Because she's trying to get in Josh's pants.
Uh-huh. Well, I hope she enjoys the small dick, so...
How do you know the size of his penis?
Locker rooms.
You're telling me you go and you glance at other people's
No, when me and Josh were in gym class, dude.
Yeah, you're telling me you guys were comparing dick sizes during gym class?
No, I just remember everybody making fun of how small it was.
Okay, so other people were looking at his dick.
Because you know exactly how I was in the
Oh, I'm
locker
well
rooms.
aware. You know, what was it? I can't remember his name, but one of the guys was just straight up rubbing his left testicle.
Wasn't that DJ Randa?
I don't know. I can't remember who it was.
How are we supposed to reach
It sounds
that
like DJ
castle?
Randa.
But yeah, no, one of them
Remember
just...
when Chooch?
Hmm?
Remember when fucking Chooch like almost punched Mr. Fall?
Mr. Fall down a flight of stairs.
Wait, he did?
No, we just started calling him Mr. Fall down a flight of stairs.
I wish he would. I genuinely wish that motherfucker would die.
He's one of the worst teachers I have ever had the displeasure of being taught by.
Is he still a supply?
Yes.
Oh.
He does a lot of gym teaching now. He doesn't really do healing.
Remember when we all had a big ass? Remember when Seth walked out and told him to go fuck himself?
God, that was... You know what? That was such a fun class.
Yeah.
Like, as much as I
Seth,
hated...
like,
As much as I hate gym class, that class in grade 11, it was so much fun.
I loved it though, because Seth got so pissed off because Mr. Fall wasn't playing by the rules and kept making up rules as he fucking went, and we all got pissed off at him. And even I was yelling at him that no, that you know, that's not how it's fucking played. We gotta play it this way. It's not 3 people on the third base.
And then there was the one thing, I can't remember what it was exactly that I guess I did and Fall didn't call me out on, but then he called Seth out on it, so then Seth was starting to make me like, you fucking did it, why not me? And
Yeah.
then Fall was saying that I did, like, no, I did do that, and you let it go, so...
Yeah, but it was like, I remember because we were playing, it was what we were playing, softball or
no,
kickball
it
or something?
was belly baseball.
Yeah, belly baseball, and he's like, oh yeah, if you can only have one person on the first base, 2 people on the second base, and 3 people on the third base. We're like, no, you fucking can't. It's baseball. The whole fucking point is to
No,
avoid
you have it backwards.
What in the world are these games?
So belly baseball, you know the high jump mats?
Mhm.
Those are the bases.
Okay.
So, no, Jarek, you have it backwards. We were saying that it's 1 on first, 2 on second, 3 on third. He was saying it's 1 on each.
Oh yeah, shit.
You have it backwards.
Green
Yeah.
joined.
And then Seth
Oh,
got so
green.
fucking pissed
Yo,
that
green. Hold up. I gotta. This, Jarek, this is the man, the myth, the
This-
legend. Green.
this is the man that said he's no longer a virgin.
This is the man that's no longer a virgin.
My friend, I have to applaud you, but I also have to tell you you're a fucking retard at the same time.
I know.
By the way, I just want to clarify, this is also live. To a total of me, myself, and me. I'm the only person watching my stream.
I guess I don't fucking play NieR Automata anymore.
What?
I don't know what to play. Do I want to play Fallout New Vegas or Lego Harry Potter?
Oh, Lego Harry Potter's the shit, but only
Lego
years 1
Harry
through,
Potter.
Only years 1
Alright,
through 4.
pick one.
5 through 7 aren't good.
I have 1 through 4 and 5 through 7.
5 through 7 is not as good as 1 through 4.
Where is it? I have Forza Horizon as well, but
I wouldn't play any music.
yeah, you don't want to get fucking demonetized for fucking.
What, I'm
whatever.
gonna get demonetized and lose the money I
It's just
don't
the
even
Muslim
make
call
to
prayer.
begin with?
There's no
Dude, I
They-
have
they
11
can still
subscribers,
copyright
I'm not
claim.
making money.
Mhm.
How the fuck?
Yeah,
The
It's like-
Muslim, it's like
I can't
now
even
I
Muslim
hear
don't do anything for money.
I can't even hear it
Oh,
over my
wow.
game, so... Okay, no. If
Bobs
we-
and Vagine.
if-
Kyle, send me pictures of your Bobs and Vagine.
Unfortunately, I have neither of those, so... Yeah, you're,
But you know who has Bobs?
Me. Or Owen
Lucas and
Nelson.
his fucking pepperoni nips.
Oof.
How do you know that Lucas has pepperoni nipples?
Remember those?
No, I'm lost
Or
now.
was it Devin?
What are y'all fucking playing?
I'm playing NieR.
Okay, what
I'm playing Lego Harry Potter.
I honestly would prefer Lego Harry Potter over NieR. What are you playing? Yeah.
Innocent Bystander. That's what she's playing.
I'm playing listening to
Reading.
rants.
2 idiots talk.
She's probably just reading.
I'm up play some 7 days.
Alright, just don't
Oh
start...
yes, you're gonna tell people you lost your virginity?
I think Sky is doing something, isn't he? Oh, no,
You
Sky's
can stop
finished.
now.
No, I'm not gonna fucking let it go. That's something you're gonna get.
You know,
Buddy,
I
that's something.
I want to let it go though.
Okay, no,
That's something
Green,
that's gonna be
Green,
held over your head.
Green, You're not
That's
going...
something that's gonna be held over your head
You're not-
forever, Green.
You're not going about this the right way, Green, right? It's not gonna go away, but you need to own it.
That's
Like
what
I
I
have.
said. That's what I just said. Just like I let it go all over her.
See, you
There you
motherfucker.
Oh, so Green, I just want to
Kyle
point
likes to make fun of my breakup because that was a big fucking drift between all of my friends, and I'm trying to repair that. But I own it. I own that shit.
which is hilarious because I am constantly making comments about the fact that he tapped a crazy bitch, without missing a beat over and over and over and over and over again.
And I'm completely fine with it. I just don't care no more. That's the best part.
My dreams, you all lie. I just all that my back. Sorry.
See, I have people go, "Oh, you're still like pining over Brianna." I said, "No, actually, I've moved on. I've got a new girlfriend. I couldn't give less of a shit about what she does. The only time I do give a shit is if she steps onto my property, because then I can get her arrested." Also, I have grown peppers that are hotter than fucking, like, you know how I have a very high,
Hydra is muted for me. I don't know why.
like, Kyle, you know how I have a very high tolerance to hot things?
No.
What?
No.
Oh, that's right, you don't know. Anyways, I grew my own cayenne peppers, and I think they're like any other cayenne pepper I've ever tasted.
I don't know why Hydra's. It looks like it's deafened for me.
Yeah, well,
Like it took my own
Hydra's
fucking peppers that I
deafened
grew
by
myself
default.
to
I think
to make me
Hydra's
fucking
just
fall into the
broken
ground
right
and choke.
now. Because I'm not.
Say again.
Deafened just means he can't hear us.
I can't hear anything out of it.
Yeah. No, I think Hydra just broke.
It's deafened. That's why.
No.
No,
Deafened
that
just.
is he can't hear us. We just explained this.
Oh fuck! I'm retarded. I'm sorry. I completely forgot.
I gotta admit, I'm kind of retarded.
I gotta admit, guys, I'm kind of an A-grade retard.
It's like the SpongeBob thing where he gestures to his name tag as his professional retard.
Professional retard. With his hand
Fucking-
slides under it. Professional retard.
He's got
Remember
this-
when Owen was fucking remember
No, I
when
don't
Owen
remember
like
when Owen was fucking.
no, okay, so like Owen was always flirting with Heather when I was dating her. So Devin had the bright idea to make a fake love note. And I acted all pissed off, and Owen's like, I. Good stuff like it's.
Oh my god, this stupid spear wielding machine is kicking my ass.
And then there's that time he constantly kept playing Undertale and shit.
Undercards.
Do you guys like Undertale?
Alright, so
We're like, no.
Alright, let's back away from the real life stuff for a minute and let's talk about my cult. What do you think of my cult?
It's an okay cult.
About the moon cult?
It's the moon.
I mean,
What
I
other
wish
cult
Moon
are you in?
The
I-
fact that the moon only gets its light from the sun is kind of confusing. But, I mean,
Yeah,
it's
but the
fine.
light from the sun that the moon is reflecting weakens Moonman himself. Only in
Do you need to go to Anti-Moon?
Only in total
No,
darkness can Moonman thrive.
please. I was just yearning for more knowledge. That's all it is.
You have a valid point, and I agree with you that yes, the moon's light comes from the sun. But when did we ever say the moon's light was a good thing?
It's holding back its true potential.
You want to go to the fucking anti-moon gulag?
Oh, so
Oh yeah. By
Jared.
the way, we're actually we're gonna be rebuilding Grudges chat,
Oh god, again?
and it's not gonna be as bad as before because this time me and
Yes,
Blake and
You guys said that
me,
last
Blake, and
time.
DJ.
You said that during the second Grudge chat, and you said that during Jarek's chat. And both
I
of
did not
those
make
still...
Jarek's chat.
I'm just saying, it was said during Jarek's chat. And guess what happened to that one?
That was the weirdest time of my life, but we don't talk about that.
The dark days.
Want to hear this? That guys?
The dark days of DJ and Jarek. That was so fucking weird.
Didn't he
I
get
mean-
banned from his own
Not
server
really,
for
Green.
posting,
I was gonna say
like-
it anyway, so go
Hold
ahead.
up, I
It was
gotta...
me and DJ.
Hold on, you should, hold
It
on,
was me-
stop for a second. I got to... I'm actually gonna pause the audio for the stream for this next bit that I gotta say, because I do not want
Oh,
this
no.
bit on YouTube.
Oh no.
What?
Give me a second.
Cynthia,
rest of the crew, the
But
ones
she
that
said
I
you
know.
guys,
Okay.
meaning all of us.
I made a joke, right? I know what you meant. You meant like me, Lucas, Ryan, Chris, etc.
Fuck you, Green. Nothing was special between us. It was just a one-time thing.
Oh, I'm so glad that's what we came back on.
You used me.
That's fucking right. You're just a side bitch.
Oh no.
What about me?
I thought that was Hannah.
Be careful.
Fuck off!
Oh,
You mother chode!
Oh, that was funny. She's the schizophrenic one.
Okay, we don't talk about Hannah. Hannah was weird.
How?
Okay, there's something on my back.
Oh well.
Oh, that's just
Oh,
me.
that's a spider.
Don't worry.
Holy crap, it's the frog. Oh,
What?
That's a
It's a little tree frog, and it scared the living hell out of me.
That had no
Frog with the
context.
frog.
You had
Oh, the frog.
you have a
Frog with the frog.
you have a frog on
It
you.
like came out of nowhere. It just fell on my back.
Well, it came from somewhere.
It was. I was like, only 2 of them up there. Holy crap! Like a whole family of them.
Why are there frogs?
Love and cherish them.
I don't know where that one was.
See,
So those
I was gonna say that's a frog
How
leg
can a
lunch,
concept
but
like loyalty be understood by a
Hey.
machine?
It looked like. Ew. It looks like that. Okay, the mosquitoes around here right now.
all right, I'm gonna get to the next
They
save point
totally on the light 'cause they
and
didn't do it.
this.
What are you, outside?
I was earlier.
No, why are there frogs in your house?
Because my door's open. Give me 1 second.
Keep the frog with you, dude. Frogs are cute. But no,
Fargo, no! Fargo, that's the stove! Get off there!
Is it hot?
No, he's just a madman.
he's trying to commit
Oh
suicide.
my god,
He's like, turn it on, please.
that's a big bastard right there.
End
Yeah?
my suffering. The frog's going, end my fucking suffering.
Why? Because it saw you?
Holy shit, that bastard's big.
But no, what were we talking about before he interrupted?
Reviving Gretch's chat without any explicit content.
Okay, so yeah, what we're gonna be, it's gonna take a while because we still gotta talk shit over and we're waiting for things to be done. But it's gonna be taking, because we're focusing our attention on other shit now, but it's gonna take us a bit. But it's gonna be done the right way this time. This time.
Well, I hope you
instead of-
guys do, because then I can advertise my cult.
Well, yeah, no problem, man. But I mean, like, this time it's gonna be like, it's not just gonna be me and Blake constantly at each other's throat over what was right and what was wrong, because that was a constant fucking thing. I would do my job, and Blake and DJ would let everybody off scot-free.
Alright, here's a question. Is that, the SAO server ever going to happen, or has that been completely abandoned?
It's not abandoned. I just haven't had the time to do it.
Got a gun in the toilet.
You're welcome. Like, I
You
think
live in
you still
America.
have
I mean,
stuff on it.
you,
Are you still in it?
Yeah, I haven't left, I don't think. I might have, I honestly can't remember.
Green, do you live in the United
Dodge!
States?
Because I think everything's set up. I just haven't. I gotta find. The problem is everything's set up for me. Who
But
XX
CD, that's normal.
Hmm?
Yeah, no, you left it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I
live
did?
in Georgia, so it's really freaking normal.
Oh, no, that works.
See, the thing is, everything's set up for it, but what I really need is, I need staff. That's what I need before I even open it up. I can't just run it and do the one-man army type thing, you know what I mean? It's why I haven't touched it yet.
Yeah. Well, if you get
If you want if you want an invite to it, just let me know.
yeah, obviously not right now, because I got my own guy right now that I'm trying to get up, but
Colt?
yeah. I genuinely want to get this cult up a bit, because I want it to be more than, like, obviously the cult bit's just a meme, but I also want to get the other activity part. I want to actually get it up and have people actually on talking.
That was one of the things that was a massive fucking thing in Grudge's chat too. Not many people were active, and I always try, and and we're well aware, I always tried to get people to be active. I would always implement activities and shit like that for people to do, but no one was taking them. And it was the fact.
Well, hardly anybody goes to our church service, so.
Yeah, well, I mean,
went
to
to the
be
church
fair,
service.
the server has also only existed for 3 days, and I think the number of people in the server already is decent for literally only existing for a total of 3 days.
I said hardly anybody. No, I didn't say nobody. So
Yes.
you
Does my Xbox controller fucking work?
What?
I found a pipe bomb.
No, my Xbox controller's a piece of
You're in
fucking
Georgia. It's
shit.
normal.
No.
Alright, anyways, on that note, I think, save
Don't
point,
die.
I'm going to end the stream here.
Oh, okay.
But I really do
we'll
want to
see what I
implement
do
new
next,
strategies into Grudge's chat.
Okay, hold
what
up.
we're planning on doing is, like I said,
Hold up.
new staff and everything like that.
Shut up for a minute.
But it's
Shut
gonna
up for
take
a
some
minute.
time to start up.
Shut up for a minute.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm just gonna end it here. I don't know what I'm doing next, but we'll find out then.